you. Coffee conversations, steam rising in the air. Words like whispers, drifting on a breeze. Thank you to my angels who bring me to my knees. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you. My thank you with love. The world keeps spinning, but you hold me still. Through storms and shadows, you're my steady will. Your laughter's my anthem, your touch my refrain. Thank you to my angels for dancing through my rain. Haloed in kindness, your glow never fades. Through the dark of the night, you've lit my way. Angels in disguise, or maybe not at all. You're the ones who answer when my spirit calls. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you. My thank you with love. Charlie sending love through the morning light. Coffee's growing cold, but your warmth feels right. To all my angels, near and far away, thank you forever. That's all I can say.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Before I let you on, G2K, I know you're in the back. I just got to say something right quick. Good morning to everybody in chat. I normally greet everyone personally, and I just want to put this a PSA out there that somebody just got Miss Marissa with a P-bomb. So I don't know if that stream's going to stay up or not, but the first thing we're going to talk about this morning before we get into the whole situation, and I'm going to bring up G2K, is this morning over at Miss Marissa's house. Our beautiful DJ Electra, our G2K, and Casey and everybody had a talk this morning, things were squashed. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up G2K so he can say his side. And I also have the text message pulled up. I mean, not the text message, the chat history where the situation got misconstrued. Okay, let's go. Hey, G2K, Bubba.
What's up, sir?
Put that on screen right there. I don't know if y'all can see that as well. If not, let me know. You should be able to see it pretty well. One Gamer King 777 was the one that actually made the grooming comment and whatnot during the stream that was misconstrued as DJ Electra, and so we're also going to clear her name. G2K also, it is easy to make that kind of mistake when things are high, but you stood in your ish as a grown man and apologized. And I also made my apology to her if I repeated anything and maybe hurt her, in any way, shape, or form. I wanted her to know that. And also, I'm going to add our brother Remiel to the stage.
Hello. And I would also like to say hello to everybody. And thank you for letting me come up, Charlie. And hello, G2K. What's up, my brother?
Oh, you know, just taking it minute for minute this day. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yeah,
some heavy shit. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to juggle a lot of stuff in the background that I wanted to come up here and support Charlie and what
Yeah.
she's saying. And as a person who has been very, very vocal about the thing with DJ Electra, I did go over to Marissa's. We did have a conversation about it, and you ended up finding the actual text and got the screenshot of who actually said that. So just going out on a limb, you know, here and trying to throw in my 2 cents worth. And also to make sure that everybody knows, you know, I apologize for my end of this. And I have apologized to Electra because I had made an assumption and I thought that I was clear on it. I thought that I was trying to be objective on it. And I made a mistake. So again, this is an apology to Electra.
And for me being the one who took the screenshot and brought it to the attention, I too was the first one to speak to Electra about it, and I apologized. I'm not gonna sit here and make up anything or any of that shit. I know when I fuck up, I own my shit. I apologized, and quite frankly, I think she's the only one I have an apology to issue to. So, with that being said, I've spoke with DJ Electra through messages off of YouTube here recently this morning, and it's all good in the neighborhood. Now let's get this wire, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that it was known that, and also DJ Electra herself also apologized for using the language that she used. So everything's good in the hood. You know, I just want to make sure that's straight across the board. You know, everybody is on one accord with DJ Electra and Casey. Everything's cool, everything's straight, everybody's good, right? And everything, you know, people said their apologies, and everybody's cool now. So I just wanted to put that out there. So that other people would know that, right? Miscommunications do happen, you know, and you know, all that stuff. And when people are upset, they obviously say things, right? Like that was said this morning. So I just wanted to put that out there so that everybody knows, right?
Yeah.
But Wired's fucked up ass. Let's get to this situation. Okay. So that was we all know this was been about what, a week and a half ago now, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks today.
Okay, so I have showed y'all, and I will show y'all again. This right here is what he was spreading behind the scenes. I'm gonna share screen right quick. This was the text that he had sent to Miss Marissa. I've went over this once. The way he called everybody on that panel a sexual deviant and all those things, this is stuff he's going around saying. He's also going around saying that he's going to try to put Harley Dad in prison. Now he's trying to go after G2K, saying that, you know, because G2K, and he's said it in his chat intentionally, he's come to other people's chats saying it. His focus now, G2K, I don't know if you know this, is on you.
That's all good. I can roll with it. Like for real. Well, his threats are bottomless. They have no ground. I have never one time said I was a therapist. I have never one time offered any kind of diagnosis to anybody. I have never done anything of the sort. I have not. So it's all good. If he thinks I'm afraid of the police, I gave him my motherfucking address yesterday in my chat or in somebody's chat. And like, legitimately, I'll make your job. I'll make it easier on you. I don't give a shit. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't break no fucking laws. And trust and believe, when the cops do come here, if they do come here, like, there will be a counter claim against him. I guarantee you that.
Also, I will put it out there that I went ahead and called this morning my local police department and told them that I was doing this stream today, so that if he tried to swat me or anything, they would know not to waste police resources, because that's really messed up when there's actual crimes being done. It's messed up to call and have people swatted, because you're taking away resources from actual crimes and things that they need to be at, right? So I called the non-emergency number. I talked to someone this morning just to make sure I cover my bases, because he may try to lie and say I said something I didn't say, right? Or do something. So just to let you know, if you're watching this in the background, I've already talked to my local police department. So, but anybody who was or has been victimized by wire, this stream is for you to be able to come up and tell your story. And the reason why, this is the whole reason why, I want there to be a timeline to show people, right, what is going on for the community at large. Because here's the thing, if we don't protect our community, who will, right? If we don't make sure that the women and even the men in our sector are protected, who will, right? When you have someone who is involving people's real lives, not just bad words on the internet, not just a back and forth, we're cussing each other out type of situation. And we can be like family. We can have a knockout, drag out, and then go, I'm so sorry, I love you, because it's family. There's going to be times we disagree. But when you have someone who is taking it real life, calling CPS, calling, the cops, calling and fucking with people's real lives and threatening to take their kids and different things, and threatening in chats, you kind of have to stand up, because it, like G2K always says, it takes, one person to stand up. If we do nothing, so, was that how you say it, G2K? Is that it takes good people to do nothing, for
All it
bad
takes for
people
evil to exist. Yeah, pretty much. All it takes for evil to exist is for the good to do nothing.
Yeah. So the fact that I told him last week when I gave out this warning, I said, leave people and stop doing this shit. All he simply has to do is stand up and admit when he's wrong, apologize, and change his behavior, but he refuses to do it. And the fact that he attacked CFM Queen yesterday, for what other reason than he just wanted somebody to attack and she was an easy target, proves who he is right then and there. Because y'all all know CFM Queen don't really involve herself in stuff. And he started attacking her husband, and her husband wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? For what other, like, there, to me, there is no reason. I get what you're saying, Mr. Jasper. I get it. I really do. It was a misunderstanding, I will say. I'm glad that it was spoken about and people got to come to an understanding. But the Wired situation, he's carrying it to the point that he has threatened to call. And we have multiple screenshots, multiple chats of him doing this. He did it in mine. He's done it in multiple other people's, threatening the cops on Harley Dad. Here's the thing. Harley Dad has children. G2K has, you know what I'm saying? Even though G2K's kids are almost grown, still doesn't matter. You're bothering somebody's real life over something that is not even true. And it's messed up. You know what I'm saying? And he has an alleged history, bad behavior towards women. And thank you, Sharbati, for, correcting us on our wording and saying allegedly, but some of it can be proven, right? And it's not alleged, because I have text messages to prove some of that, and I'm going to reshare that right quick. So this isn't alleged because I have receipts on it, right? Let me make sure I pull this up. Okay, this right here is not alleged. Okay, this is facts, right? We can prove facts. Okay, so as you see right here, no, she's not. She's a cunt, and she can F herself. Abuse me, F you. She started it. You can eat a dick. She came at me. F you, cunt. All of y'all are not ladies. Go eat a shit, bitch. Tell Charlie to suck my big fat cunt. Lose weight, whore. Fuck you. That's a fat cunt. She did it, and you, I think it's, and you allowed her or something. And here's the
Abused
and you
me.
abused me. Fuck off. He said that it was abused. He was abused. And this all started to explain something. Miss Aya in chat beautifully was just wanting to squash things with this man and be able to, coexist in chats. There was no attack. I've showed the chat history of Miss Aya and whatnot in that chat. There was no hey, Miss Aya, there was no attack in that chat whatsoever. He got asked to stop. He would not stop. She did. However, he attacked her, technically, if you want to get good with it, because we were talking about serial killers. And he said, yeah, you would be a victim. He was technical, and she just wanted to chill and be able to coexist and forget the past and just move forward. You know what I'm saying? It was over some dumb shit, right? And he could not do that. He just kept on and kept on and kept on. So Arky tied him out for 10 seconds. He jumped in the back chat. And I think I have a screenshot of this, but I have to go find it. He called her a see you next Tuesday and was talking real bad. So I told him, I said, hey, you need to apologize. You don't talk to ladies that way. You're wrong. And just because I said you're wrong, this is when he told me what he said to Arky in her messages. Then after he got done doing this with Arky and Arky blocked him, and she finally did block him, he went over to Miss Marissa and did the same thing to her and was being abusive towards her. He also had telling lies about multiple people in the community. So if you and yourself have ever been a victim of this man, please come up, speaker, please. Peace. Hey, Miss Aya. Welcome, love. And we're talking about, if you don't know, Wired Soft Light Gaming, or he goes by Games and Guitars now, multiple other different names on YouTube. He has a habit of abusing women. He has a habit of, spreading falsities around the community. I would like anybody who has been victimized by him to be able to come up and tell their side. If he's gotten weird with you behind the scenes or just went off on you for no apparent reason, just because you said no to something. Like this morning we were talking, and he was over there at Casey's, and Mr. Casey said that, DJ Electra is a DJ. That's literally in her name, right? And because she was DJing and he wanted to, because they said, no, DJ's, got it. He freaked the fuck out and went the fuck off because somebody else was being a DJ and he wasn't important. But hey, Miss Aya, would you like to add anything beautiful?
Oh, I'm sorry. I hadn't put my mic down. So I've been talking to nobody this whole entire time.
I love when I do that.
You pulled a me, Aya.
I'm just so special. Boomer. Let me think. Did that happen this morning with DJ and Casey?
Yeah, they got to an understanding at Miss Marissa's house. There was a live. They all, and I was telling them about the live today, about me, and they were telling me stories about what happened to them. So I'm reiterating what was, what's been going on. And also, if anybody has any contact with Motor Sitter Maniac or Citizen Z, if you could get them over here to be able to tell their stories, I would so much appreciate it. I do not necessarily know them. I met Motor City Maniac one time. If you have any way to contact them, if they're free, I understand if they're not, to be able to tell their side of the story and what has happened to them.
I'm sure should be able to reach them, and I'm sure that she'll try.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll go try to get a hold of the citizens right now.
Okay. But yeah, Shar is close with them, so if anyone, she probably can.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Miss Aya, I wanted to bring that up. That to me, that was what was said about you, and that you abused him. How is it abuse? Just saying you want to make amends for the past and talk to a person so that y'all can get to an understanding. How is that abuse?
No idea. I was just trying to, it had been like a month since everything had gone down, and I just wanted to talk to him and clear it up. I thought that I had waited long enough because I knew he was just irritated with me and everything else, and I thought, well, I've waited long enough. I'll say something and I'll ask for a conversation, and then maybe him and I can get it all out. That didn't work. And I found out how horrible he is toward women. Because, my grandmother always told me that if you give a person enough rope, they'll hang themselves. And he
Well,
damn sure did.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yes, absolutely, metaphorically speaking. I wouldn't want to say that literally considering my brother,
Of course. Of course.
you know. But
but
yeah, he just absolutely did it that day.
and the crazy part is, I know that Miss Marissa herself, he has said multiple things behind the scenes, and of course she's
Yeah.
not released it all. Obviously, if she so chose to, that's her choice. But I will say, he needs to stop attacking women in our community. The women in our community also, be careful if you are behind the scenes with him. Be very careful if he has your phone number. He has been known to dox people. He has been known to call the cops and different things to people's phones. So be very careful also that he likes to use this tactic to where he'll say he doesn't have much longer to live. He'll try to hit on you. And if you so much as say, like, I don't like you like that, I just want to be friends or whatever, that he's the type that, and I've called this out, I've said this over the last 2 to 3 weeks, because you can tell it's a pattern. It's the type of person that person is. And now, if I had 100% definite proof, I would, this is all alleged in my brain. Okay. This is my opinion. I just want to say that he would be the type to tell you he's going to unalive himself to make you feel sorry for him. I'm scared that if he is behind the scenes with people, he's going to insert himself, like he does in all beefs. And I'm going to tell you, I really truly think the reason he came so hard at Harley Dad, he's doing it at G2K and Remiel, was just because of that misunderstanding they had with Southern Sown and Grown. And he thinks that he's got to insert himself in other people's beefs when they've all made up and they're cool now. It had nothing to do with him. And like he tried to tell on Remiel's, you can ask Remy. I was over at his live. I was trying not to say anything. I was being good. And he tried to say I inserted myself. No, sir. I saw you say it in my face. That would be different if I didn't. And I was just telling you you should apologize when you're wrong. And anybody should. Like if you see something that is wrong, call it out. You know what I'm saying? Stand up for the community at large. Don't let people do this shit. These kind of people should not be accepted unless they can stand in their ish. And the problem that I find with him is he does not apologize. He'll disappear for a little while and come back like nothing happened. Instead of taking responsibility and saying, you know what? I was wrong. I messed up. See, today, DJ Electra, G2K, and everybody that was a part of that situation stood up, Remy, all of them, like people, and go, you know what? I was wrong. Let me apologize. This is my wrong, right?
Yeah.
And that's something he cannot do. And he does not change his behavior. It continues. That's why I have a problem and wanted to do today. Because when he attacked CFM Queen, it was like, okay, 5 strikes and you're out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times you've done something to this community. I've heard about what he did to Citizen Z. I've heard about a young lady that was in the past. I heard about Motor City Maniac and all the other stuff. Then you got to add in what he did to Arky recently, what he did to Harley Dad recently, and what he's doing to G2K. Like, you got to see it as a pattern that should not be able to remain as it's going, because it's going to get worse if somebody don't do something. If he thinks
Exactly.
this is cool.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. There's a lot of people that have had amazingly negative interactions with this particular individual because of his conduct and the way that he talks to people, talks about people, and absolutely does not take accountability for the little things. Like, just it's wild. Like,
Absolutely. I
well, go ahead.
It's just beyond frustrating to me, like I said, whenever everybody else is an adult and owns their shit and says, well, I may not have made the best decision at that point, but here's kind of my logic behind it, and they're willing to talk through things and be adults. With him, that's never going to happen. It just isn't, because he is a man child.
Oh, he's more than a man child. I'm gonna say this. It's when I allowed him up on my panel that day when we were clearing up, I simply asked him, give me the timestamp. I'll play it. I'll prove your point if you're correct. Right? I'll prove it without a definite shadow of a doubt. He kept calling me fat bees and all this other stuff. Go do the work yourself. Because I pulled up the timestamps of when it was said. You know what I'm saying? I put up the exact timestamp. He couldn't prove to me his point because he was lying, obviously. And because he couldn't prove his point, he went berserko. I let him up on the link. We've played it here, you know, previously and before. He went off his fucking rocker, went crazy, flew off the handle. He spurred out. I did not drop him that day also, nor did I block him. He is still not blocked from my StreamYard link. He literally left himself. He rage quit because usually when someone is lying, that's why they get so defensive and do the stuff that they do. And in that chat, I screenshotted all the history. He was talking about calling the cops on Harley Dad. He was talking, everybody was a P-word sympathizer. Everybody was excusing behavior. No, I'm going to tell you this. Myself, I know, Remy, G2K, and everybody would have said something or did something and went smooth to fuck off. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you're trying to show, hey, this isn't cool to put this on someone, and you're showing the facts, you're showing the truth. And then he did, I don't know if DJ Electra knows this, but he did throw her and Casey's name into that mix with him during that live stream. Now, he said DJ Electra and Casey feel the same way he does. Now, DJ Electra may have had her own feelings, but you don't put her in with your shit. That's mixing her in with your shit, right? That's putting her in drama that's undeserved. She had her feelings. It was her personal feelings. Had shit to do with you, Wired. Leave people the fuck alone. Point blank, period. You're not important. This will be the first, only, and last time that I probably ever speak about you, because technically the only reason I'm doing this is to make sure other people don't fall into your trap. After this, you're probably going to disappear like every other thing, and nobody's going to give a fuck. Just to tell you the goddamn honest truth. Let me see. But yeah, no. So, you know, when you give somebody chance after chance after chance, and I know Miss Marissa did it. I know a lot of people did it. I know Arky did it. Here's the thing. Arky said that wasn't the first time he's spoken to her in that manner. Wow. They had a minor disagreement once before, and he crawled her ass for hours. Oh, that is abuse. That is abuse.
Yeah.
It's stalkerish. Yeah.
Like that's straight up abuse. And you can't blame it on alcoholism. You can't blame it on anything, but you're just doing that because here's the thing. Even if you have, let's say, a mental health condition, correct? Then you need to, you know, take accountability and change your action. Go to therapy. Do the things you should to change.
Yeah. I mean, if he were able to come in and go and say, you know, I did all this shit and I'm sorry and I'm working on it. I'm working through it with a therapist and all of this stuff, that would go a long way, with me at least, toward redeeming him. But he ain't going to do that. I highly doubt it.
And he won't change his behavior. That's the problem.
Yeah, he doesn't want to.
I want to give a shout out to myself for following Aya's example and forgetting to unmute my microphone and sitting here and talking to myself.
You pulled up Charlie.
Well, that makes three of us. That makes three of us because I just did the exact same fucking thing.
Great.
You pulled
Thank
Charlie.
You, Aya. Thanks, Aya.
It's spring. Moss.
Oh, gosh. Hi, Alexis.
Yeah, and what he did to CM Queen yesterday, yes. You know, trying to use her personal conversation between her and Alexis P as friends, and she was agreeing with Alexis P. I don't know if he has something against or what, but all of a sudden he started attacking CFM Queen for what reason in her family? To me, there was no reason. Because yes, you can have, like, you can disagree with someone, but when you start like literally attacking their family and you start doing things like that because they say, hey, leave me alone, I don't want to be bothered, hey, please leave me alone. What is there a reason? There is none. And the fact that I've heard he's had someone physically swatted, the fact that I've heard that he's bothered to the point that he's run people off and doing these things, and I don't know how many people he's behind the scenes with, and that kind of worries me for the community, and how many people he's going to verbally harass or abuse because of this live stream, knowing that it's none of their, fault. Like, I chose to do this live stream, you know what I'm saying, to help the community, because we can't stand for people who do stuff like this, who just randomly do it because they feel like they can.
Yeah.
There's no reason for this. There has to be boundaries, and this person has to take accountability for their actions. And if they cannot, we don't need to put up with it as a community. When you're got somebody that's abusing women and abusing people behind the scenes and just acting weird, and trying to fuck with people's real lives, and he got upset over DJ Electra being a DJ. Come on now. He went crazy. Like, went ballistic. Oh my God, I wanted you to put some music up. Like, dude, just request a song. It's that simple. It shouldn't be a blow up because you had a.
I think part of that is that before, Casey would let him get on the stream and Casey would let him play music and do whatever. Now that DJ's there, she's kind of displaced him. I guess that's the way to word it. And so I think that he's probably fucking jealous.
He wants the attention. He wants to be
and,
like, I heard, now I don't know how true this is. A lot of
he's being replaced by a woman.
Oh yeah, that bothers me.
There's still no reason to go out the deep end like he did, you know what I mean?
Well,
Agreed.
I've also heard, now this is what I've heard, is that when he had the keys to Marissa's platform, right, that a lot of people didn't like it, that they wouldn't even go up there because he would just backstage people. He would, act like he was like the king shit, right? Like, I'm sorry, but that's not your platform. If you have the keys to somebody's kingdom, you're supposed to be respectful of that content creator, right? Like, so if I'm as a moderator, right, I'm not just going to go around block people in people's chats if that's not how they roll their channel, right? I'm only going to do that if the content creator tells me to, or if that person, I'm not going to go out timing people out. If they let the trolls rock, because some people do, then I'm going to let it rock. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're trolling me, because I am an extension of that channel, right?
Yep.
And it's the thing is of respecting your fellow content creator, not acting like, I believe that he wants the attention, whether it be good or bad. He's probably loving this right now because this is my personal opinion. I'm not diagnosing anybody. He's a narcissist. He thinks he's grander than self. He acts like I've also heard that he tries to tell other people who play guitars for, like, we got a lot of people in the community that play guitars and actually do shit like that. Like, he's better than them and can tell them what to do. I'm like, bruh, you can't pretend to be better than somebody else all the time. You're not better at everything. I'm sorry. I'm not. I know I'm not. I sing. I'm not the best singer. There are other people out there who are way better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it for fun, but I don't pretend to be like, oh my God, I'm like Whitney Houston good. Hell no, I ain't never gonna be on that level. You know?
Charlie, you kill me.
Like, it to me, it's a it's a thing that we need to. I really. Yeah, he blocked subscribers from past channels. He modded for it and allegedly made fake mods when he was a managing moderator. So that's another thing. I don't know how many channels he actually has power to right now. I hope not many, because the minute they even so much as have a disagreement with him, or they don't do what he says, right? Like, exactly. He's going to freak out and start blocking people and start doing stuff to their channel. And I don't want that to happen to another CC, because I know that we work hard for our channels. You know what I'm saying? We work hard to do what we do.
I have a concern that I just now thought of, and I'm going to ask Remy to take care of it. Ha ha ha. Remy, will you kind of talk to Johnny and let
Oh,
him,
J-Longs? Okay.
about the whole wire situation, and like not necessarily to be letting him up on panel without inducing drama into it, because I can't do it, because I know that I'll fuck it up and he'll get stressed out.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? And you're good at doing that.
Yeah, I will. I'll reach out and I'll talk to Johnny. And
Okay.
sorry,
Because
I'm sitting here and I'm multitasking. I'm being a
okay,
busy bee over here. But yeah, I will 100% reach out to Johnny and have a
because
conversation with him about it.
the last thing I want is for him to hurt Johnny in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, Johnny's a good bean. Johnny's a good bean.
Exactly.
But no, it'll. Yeah, I got it. I'll talk to Johnny. But no problem.
Yeah, no Karen for the fake Karens said Wired has been shunned from at least 5 other entirely different YouTube communities in the last 4 years, and every one of them he offered to make video games, music, etc. And I seen that firsthand. So yeah, no Karen for Karen, no care for Karens. I do see your point of view there, because I've seen that. I've seen him do that with others, and he even told me the same thing when I first met him, was that he like could develop apps and different things and stuff like that. And you know, so I do see that as something like he, you know, puts himself up there like that. And I don't know why he starts becoming angry, harassing, stalking with several alts. There's nothing new about him. The guy has psychotic basement vibes. Everyone's been warned about him, but no one ever listens till it's too late. That's why I wanted to bring this up, because, and I want as many people who have been victimized, if you want to hit that link, please hit that link at any time and tell your side of the story and what has been done to you, because I want it to be to where people can understand that this is a pattern, this is a routine, this is not something that is a one and done. Oh, you messed up once, or you did this little tiny thing. No, this is something that is dangerous to an entire community. Like, not just a few people, it's dangerous for everyone if you're behind the scenes with this person. Grandioso ideas, pathological liar, you know, sitting there quite literally attacking people when they just have like a small disagreement. You blow it completely out of proportion and go berserko over it, and then literally have people swatted, literally mess with people's real lives, threaten the cops on them. This is not a cool thing. And we as a community and everyone around has to stand up and say, we're not putting up with this shit. This is not cool. Either you change your behavior and become a better person, or bye. Start pulling out and pulling a what do you call that? I don't know why I was thinking of Deadpool, you know, do the Deadpool dance.
In sync? What?
Yeah, you know
So,
how Deadpool did the dance?
so
I
this
don't.
is this is my opinion. I just want to throw this in here real quick. I got counseling in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I just want to throw this in here. and this is not me diagnosing him with anything. This is just my opinion. But to me, he obviously has a deep seated hatred for women, probably clear back to his childhood and his younger times. For whatever reason it may be, I don't know. I really don't care. But if you're a woman and you have any kind of balls at all towards him, he's got a problem and an issue with that. If you try to, let's take Marissa for example. Let's take Arkansas for example. You know what I mean? If you try to make a stand against him or just try to even reason with him, he's beyond that. He's
He has traits of like a psychopath.
yeah, he's got psychopathic traits, and this is just my opinion. Again, I'm not diagnosing anybody, so just think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm saying, you know what I mean? Tell me,
No,
you know what I
to
mean?
me, you
I
are not.
understand what you're saying. Yes.
Because he does have a grandiose sense of self, which is part of narcissistic personality. So we're not saying we're diagnosing, so you can't call the cops, because we're not, and it's not against the law for me to have an opinion.
However,
because we're not medical professionals. Nobody said we were. We're not lying about that. But it's not okay to do some of the things that he is doing in this community. And he does think that he's better than everybody else. He's better than women. We're beneath him because I simply said it. And I'll play that part for y'all. I'll go back to Arky's stream. I literally only told him he was wrong, right? I told him that you don't talk to ladies that way, that gentlemen do not speak to ladies that way, right? Over a 10-second timeout. He lost his shit. When I mean lost it, I mean straight up lost his shit because he got timed out for 10 seconds. Who the fuck do you know? And what kind of man starts calling women cunts, bitches, all these other things because they got timed out for 10 seconds? He didn't get blocked until he came up in the back chat and started talking shit. And she said, I'm not letting you up because I don't want to have to deal with that right now. You calling my ass for a whole hour because he's done it.
yep. Shit. I forgot what I was going to say. You'll come to me here in a minute. I don't know.
I want to give a shout out to that beautiful silence that we all needed to take a breath there for just that one moment,
Yes.
bringing things back into focus.
I had to take a break because I had to mute because my dogs are going woohoo.
Well, I was just like,
Psychopaths don't really explode. You don't have that explosive. Where's the sociopath?
He does have explosive anger issues.
So that's Sugar Daddy was just saying, she's like, the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath is a psychopath don't have that explosive anger issue. Sociopaths do.
And she's very correct. That's the difference. Is psychopaths don't feel like normal or feel normal feelings like that. They're actually detached from reality and feelings in general. They don't feel happy either. Just like they don't feel sad. They don't feel not like we do, right? And that's the difference. But a sociopath does. They do have that explosive anger and they do things like that. And I'm just saying, hidden rage is a huge, terrible thing, and the fact of how abusive he gets, like how far he gets over something so simple, like shit. How many times up on panels has James Ottawa been put in the back of a fucking chat, or how many times have we literally played around and timed each other out in certain chats, and nobody gets angry, nobody gets upset? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it, because it's not that serious. He takes it so super serious if you so much as disagree with him. Like saying, no, I think, like, no, I think, and this is your thought process. Like, we're adults, right? No, I don't care if he's nice to Mosh. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Wired's a dick and he can suck and kiss my ass. No, in fact, no, I won't let him kiss my ass because I want him to get that close to me in the first fucking place. But yeah. Yeah, I know, right? You love your timeout, James. He's like, yeah, I get my timeouts.
I mean, he goes out of his way to earn those. I mean,
But
Literally.
you never see anybody else get that upset over a 10-second timeout. Really? Like,
Yeah.
And then to call Harley dad, the word that he called him, and say that he's going to call the cops on, and then to say that about G2K, that is carrying it way too far. By what I heard, what happened to what's his name again? The one he had swatted.
Motor City.
Motor City Maniac. I would love Motor City Maniac. I know he's probably busy. He's probably working. But I would love for someone, if we can. I know that I'm doing it during a time when a lot of people are probably busy, right? But if we could get everybody together, that the specific ones he has victimized, and to be able to tell their story and how it started to the end would be fucking amazing. Because here's the thing, what nobody deserves that kind of treatment. Nobody deserves their real life to be affected because you had words on the internet.
Indeed. Gotta agree.
Making a record of all of it too, I think is important in case anything else should happen. We're literally going through and somewhat covering our asses. But the thought that I had the other night, which I voiced in chat with him, is that him stating the law and what the law is and everything else and so on and so forth is improper in its own way, because as a paralegal, I had to watch what I said to clients, because you cannot issue legal advice unless you are a licensed attorney. So
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, come on, bro.
Exactly, G2K. I mean, he wants to accuse you of doing unlicensed things. Well, he's been in several chats saying all kinds of stupid shit and making legal conclusions. Yeah, it's an issue.
Yeah.
But he thinks he's smart.
Well, he is to himself. I mean,
He's loud and wrong.
But he wants to say all these things about the law and so on and so forth. But he has yet to bring a citation from the US code or a state code, which the state code would be ruling over the state. Like, if you're going after G2K, everybody knows he's in fucking Idaho. That's pretty much, he's in Idaho.
Don't tell everybody. Don't tell everybody.
Okay. So if you're going to look up laws, you need to do it for the fucking state of Idaho, not where you live at, Wire, in California, but in Idaho. Because G2K is ruled by, Idaho law, just like I'm ruled by Oklahoma law. But you don't know anything about law, obviously. You can't make a proper citation to a law. So quit trying to practice it.
Also, facts don't care about your feelings. If you had actual factual information, you would. Because I'm gonna tell you this: in the past, I have given, state codes for certain things and stuff like that. It takes a Google search away to look on different law sites and different stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if
Yes.
you are trying to push it as a law, give the a code so we can look it up and read over it. If that's
Yep.
your stance, like we can give our opinions on things, but you can't say with definite proof that someone is doing something without definite knowledge and actual state codes, because you can say, oh, that's against law, but really is it? There's a lot of things that you can absolutely do that are not against the law. There is no state statute for it. There are no codes. There are no references. There's no cases about, like, even when people go to law school or try to do those things, when they're in their studies, right, they have to be able to cite not only state code or federal code, they also have to cite past cases that would prove their point in a court of law. If you know anything about being an attorney, because I actually was going to be one myself, but I'm not, so therefore I cannot give legal advice. I can say, hey, this is what the law says, but this is your choice whether, blah, 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 because I'm not. Just like I can say an opinion on, wellness and mental health, and I could talk about my experiences, but I can't diagnose anybody else because I'm not a medical professional, right?
Exactly, honey.
Yeah, I have seen that. Karen's just brought up, he has also claimed to want to unalive himself to women in other communities as well. Sociopath seems very fitting. There's a certain dark pattern. Here's the point. The crazy point is that when you know about these things, you've seen people like him, right? So you know that's a pattern. I wish any of the women that this had happened to would be able to come up here and really cite it and show, receipts, because y'all know I'm about my receipts, right? Y'all know I'm all about them.
Here's
But
kind of an evil idea that just popped in my head because I'm bad. We know his name is Matthew Walton, thanks to Motor. Okay?
I know, but please don't say that name again on the panel, because I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we know where he lives, okay? Because of the fact that he's making these threats about calling CPS and this and that and the other, if someone were to have a threat of him threatening to do himself in, please call the police in that county and have them go and pay him a visit.
A wellness check.
Yes, absolutely.
But he's not really going to do it. It's a manipulation pattern, a manipulation technique. People who do that, they're looking for sympathy. They want to make you feel bad so that you're apologetic and you go along with their abuse. So that's what this pattern actually does, is that they'll abuse you, verbally abuse you, and do things. And then they'll say, triggers and things like that, and then they'll pop up and make you feel bad, and so you feel apologetic and all those things, and that ends up going to when they do that manipulation, it makes you feel so bad. You're like, oh my God, so that they could keep continuing to abuse you, and then it gets worse and worse and worse.
Well, see, I had no idea about how horrible he was with women until that night that I asked to work everything out. And then he just showed his true colors. And I was like, whoa, holy shit, what am I dealing with here?
The crazy part is I didn't know. I knew some people didn't like him, because when I first met him, he told me he was kicked out of a community. This is what he told me. He had been gone because, when people in my chat disappear and I don't see them for a little while, I freak out and go, "Oh my God, how are you doing? Are you okay? I haven't seen you in a minute." And so I'm that type of person. And let me make sure this is Miss Marissa. I mean, not Miss Marissa, Miss Alexis. It is.
It's me.
Okay, I was just making
and
sure,
my
babe.
earbud. Okay, it's me.
Okay,
And
so
my earbud dropped out. Fuck my life.
but so when what was I saying? Shit, I just forgot. Do you ever had that
Sorry.
moment? No, you're okay, Alexis.
How he was in your chat, but he had
Oh,
disappeared.
okay.
And
So he said, I was talking to my chat about that, and he said, "Well, I disappeared for 2 years from my community, and nobody paid attention, and my whole community turned on me because of a misunderstanding, and everybody lied on me." Now that I think about it, I don't think anybody lied on you, sir. Because it's obviously a pattern. Like, if you're doing this again, this what it seems like to me. You did this to your past community and they kicked your ass out because you're doing it again, right? If you're going to keep repeating the same pattern, you're going to keep getting the same results. It's common sense. Yeah, we can warn people. That's true, Sharbetty, in the community, and that's all we can do. I'm hoping that with the situation, more people get the warning. I'm glad that the people who need their sleep are getting it right now, or they're at work or doing whatever they got to do in their life. But I'm hoping that even if they don't do it here, they do their own live stream and tell their story from start to finish, right? All the way through of how it started. Okay, so this is my question. So if they see this, how did your situation with that person start? Okay. Where did it wind up, and all things in between? Show any proof that you have of what they've said to you behind the scenes, what they've said, what that person has done, so that it shows it in definite, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that the community at large realizes how dangerous this individual could be to the community. Because if you're willing to call the cops on people and have them swatted, if you're willing to threaten CPS and different things, what else would you do to somebody just because they said they didn't like you? Let's say he hits on a woman and she just goes, "Well, I just want to be your friend." What would he do to that woman? Would he have her swatted? Would he have CPS showing up to her house trying to take her kid? What if she's a single mom? You know what I'm saying? There's so much that we need to protect the community from, and not to mention in that abusiveness, right? Let's say that the person is a soft, kind-hearted person like Miss Alexis P, or like Miss Marissa, or multiple others in this community, right? CFM Queens, just soft-hearted people, right? And let's say that they're talking to him about things, and they make him think, they really think they did something to hurt somebody that bad. What if they're having a bad mental health day and they unalive themselves because of it? This could lead, or let's say they call CPS on somebody or the cops, and let's say CPS had a hair up their ass and takes their kids. Do you know how many parents would unalive themselves for that, or go off the rails and do some crazy stuff? Like, this is not just words on the internet at this point. This is becoming a dangerous situation. But hey, Miss Alexis P, so sorry. Did you have anything that you wanted to add to this situation? You're on mute, baby, also. I don't know if you know that, because I know how Miss Alexis is.
Okay, I'm unmuting, but my phone's ringing. Shit.
Oh, well, you could
Oh,
just do what you got to do, and you'll be all
hold
right.
on. Fuck my life. Oops. I don't know where my phone is. It's my mom's landline.
Well,
Who
mute
did
yourself again
landline?
so that you don't have to worry about
Okay.
nobody hearing you. Yeah.
It's okay. I just have to buzz them in. It's a
Oh, okay.
delivery.
Okay, good. I don't want nobody hearing your private conversation or you having a
No,
hot mic.
it's fine. I'm not used to apartment living.
Yeah.
It's totally different from owning a house. They just deliver to your door, but here you have to buzz them up. It's just, yeah, drama. Oh my god. Apparently I sucked.
Did you not press the right button, beautiful?
I don't think I did.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
There, I did it. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm not used to this. It's so weird. It's like buzz code, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to share my buzz code with you, but
Yeah, don't say that out loud. But no, yeah, I would love to know what happened with Kitty XXO. I don't know the
oh
young
yeah,
lady, but I believe there's more to that story, and I think he lied on that young
I
lady.
think it's on. I think it's on both sides. To be honest, I think he flirted with him, and they
No,
got
nobody can
carried
hear you,
away.
Alexis. There are dogs freaking out. Try that again.
Yeah. I think it was on both sides. To be fair, I think it wasn't just him. I think it was on both sides. And I like Kitty XO. I just think they both played a role.
Yeah, I only know from what I've heard from a large number of people regarding that, but I've never talked to this individual about that, so I have no idea on anything else regarding that. I know that Beast Mode had heard something about it, but that's a place to touch base with him on. So,
Okay, I got my cigarettes delivered.
Um,
How about
whenever he blew up that night at Arkansas's panel, it triggered me because it reminds me so much of my ex-husband and the abuse there.
Well, I don't like
And
the
then,
tone with certain people when they have a carry a tone like it's really aggressive. I don't like that. That's when I cowered back and I just yeah, because I dealt with the same thing
yeah,
with my yeah. It's
well,
just that screaming tone that you just kind of cowered
uh-huh.
back and you're like, yeah.
And then the other morning, whenever he got on Charlie's stream and was screaming at her, that was like big trigger.
Well, I know he was saying that
I
everyone's
just
talking about him and stuff like
I
that. I
just
get it.
can't, but
Yeah.
that's not an excuse to act that way. It's just not.
And even then, here's the other thing. If he had the proof, as Charlie had already stated, why didn't he just pull it up in the background instead of yelling? If you have the proof and you can, instead of sitting there and talking and saying a bunch of shit, why wouldn't you just calmly show it and be like, "Told you"?
I
I
think
mean, that's
he's
the
on the
thing. You know?
defensive. I think
No.
he's playing defense.
What's up, ATS?
I
Yo, let's
must tell you
go.
this, Miss Alexis. There was no defense towards the way that he spoke to me that night, because all I told him was that he needed to apologize, and you don't talk to ladies in that form and
Yeah.
manner. And
No, I
he
get it.
blew the fuck up, told me to suck his you know what and all this
I
other
wasn't
stuff.
there, so I don't know, but yeah, that's not acceptable.
Yeah, and the fact that he said he was going to call the cops on Harley Dad, the fact that he swatted people, and that's the part that gets me, is when he's taking it real life.
Yeah. You don't do that.
Yeah, and to me, as a community, we have to be careful with that, and the fact of how abusive he talks to women. Here's the thing: calling people fat cunts and bitches because they have a disagreement. Just saying, no, I don't agree with what you just said, or you're wrong for this. There's no reason to blow up over a 10-second timeout.
That's why I like James. He takes it like a champ. James is like, whatever. I'm backstage.
She
You gotta
probably
love
did
James.
not know on the sidelines that he did that in lieu of her. He does that That's another thing. If he thinks he's your friend, he thinks he has to attack people for you. And a lot of people don't ask for that. They don't want that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I get that.
and doing revenge porn, I will tell you that is against the law. You can go to jail for that. If in case it was proven to be that person, then that is a crime. That
Yeah.
everybody knows that. Like that's not a secret. We can pull up state code. There's a federal code against it
Hmm.
also. The new stand your not stand your
Stand
ground
your
law.
ground.
No, it's another one.
No.
It's
No.
Take It Down Act. The new Take It Down Act
Oh,
is about revenge, or if you post it anywhere on the internet,
oh.
anywhere, it makes the penalties harsher for it.
Hmm.
So that's a new thing, and even if you create AI fake like deeps, like where people make AI of somebody and claim it's them when
Yeah.
it's not. That's
Mhm.
actually also in that same act that was just passed recently. That makes it more criminal. It is way they're trying to do way harsher penalties
So, so
than in the
he
past.
swatted Motor City.
Yes, he called the cops and had them SWAT to his house. He was on
So
live, they
what?
say, when that happened, and I'm pretty sure he's asleep right now because he was up later into the night. I wish that he was awake right
Mhm.
now, but obviously I did this during the daytime, so he's
So
probably asleep right now. But
what?
I
What
would
was his
love to hear his
reasoning?
side.
What was his reasoning for calling?
Oh, supposedly because they had back and forth
It,
words, and I think he perceived something
I
as a
mean,
threat, which does not mean it was a threat, because you know how you can perceive something differently, and he
It's
there,
freaking YouTube.
yeah,
What the fuck?
to me there's no reason to have that,
No.
unless someone intentionally, like in my opinion,
Oh,
if you
Hannah.
do that, make a report, right, and get you a damn restraining order. That's all you got to do. Don't
I know.
swat
Keep it
people.
offline. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Betty, I
What?
don't know if you know, but there are new laws that were look up the Take It Down Act. That's a new one that they just passed recently because there's been children unaliving themselves for that stuff.
Oh
So
no.
they're really cracking down on that now than they used to. In the past, you might get like a little something something. Oh, please. Okay. Here we go. Also, but he did wrong Alexis with me. Anyway. Oh, my dogs are going crazy. Y'all hold on. Somebody just pulled up.
Everyone's dogs are going crazy. My cat's just sitting here like chill. She's on the
mm-hmm.
chair.
Yep.
Yeah. She's like,
No,
"What's up?"
cats only go crazy at 3 a.m. in the morning whenever you're trying to sleep, and then they come running through like an elephant and jump up on
Well,
the bed in the middle of you.
yeah, she
Yeah,
does
it
that. Like if I wake up at 4 in the morning, she thinks it's feeding time. It's like no.
uh-huh. Yes.
And
Um,
then
uh,
then
I,
she's
I,
begging for
I,
more food at 8.
I do want to ask something. Shar in the chat, you help Z do a podcast. If you have a link for that, please let us know or let one of us know in the background, especially since I'm asking. I'm actually terribly curious to see that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
Please.
No,
you're
you're fine.
good.
Also, Miss Alexis, CFM Queen just wanted me to tell you, but he did wrong Alexis with me in a way yesterday because he was involving us both in drama that would have others upset at us. So that's not a real friend, Alexis, using you for the benefit regardless. He
Oh no,
attacked
I don't fall
CMF
for
and
that
Queen
shit.
yesterday, and she wasn't even talking to him. Like,
Yeah.
she was trying to take up for you being her friend and being cool, and he just started attacking her and shit, and started trying to
Yep.
involve y'all in some shit that had nothing to do with you. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah. It was like
Mm.
because he couldn't get a reaction from anyone on panel, he moved to the chat and then he specifically targeted CMF Queen.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no need
specifically
for that. She's
targeted
my
her.
babe. She's the sweetest person in the world.
I know,
One of the
and it's
sweetest.
just bullshit that he pulled that crap. It
Mm.
it's unacceptable.
What I don't see is
Unacceptable behavior.
what I don't see is what people see in this dude Wired. Okay, if there's so many facts in how he treats women and how he talks to people, and it's out there proven what he does to people, like how can people be like, oh, Wired's a good guy, he's just a confused individual, I support him, I do this. Like there's people in the community that still talk that way about Wired when he's going around causing problems with people in the community, treating women like shit, you know, and being derogatory and talking down to him like he's better than them. Like I'm confused. Like I might need to go and see a shrink or something like that to get an understanding.
Yeah.
I think we all need to see a shrink. You too,
You know,
Betty.
Also, Shar Batty, I moderated you, sweetheart. You can drop any links that you find necessary to any of Motor City's, videos or Citizen Z's that you think that others should technically watch and get a full understanding. Also, you're a badass mod, so there you go.
Shout
There's
out
a
to
chef.
Shar. Let's go.
Yeah,
She's
she's
like
she's a great
freaking
she's a great
amazing.
one. She's great. She's great.
But
and the other thing is I heard, and Harley Dad could probably confirm this. Okay, is Wired called Harley Dad a PDO because he saw Harley Dad's daughter in the background, and Harley Dad says, "Oh, that's Harley Dad. That's my daughter." And Wired was like, "Oh, oh, oh." Like when he saw Harley Dad's daughter in the background, he called Harley Dad a PDO until he found out it was his daughter.
yeah, so he
Sorry,
likes to
Charlie.
throw that.
Well,
Yeah, you're okay, beautiful. Like, so he likes to throw that word around like candy on people who don't deserve it. That's messed up. And the fact that, like, that was his kid. So you're like, what is his problem with thinking like in that range? Because my brain never goes there, right? My brain doesn't think about, like, if I see somebody's kid, I ain't even thinking that.
Yeah.
Like,
I learned. I learned a long time ago. People who come to that conclusion right off the rip have that problem themselves.
I think that technically he really does need mental health help. And I'm hoping, even me when I'm reading somebody for filth or I'm talking my mess, I'm hoping that they take it to heart in a good way, because here's the thing. I want him to get help. I wanted him to change his behavior, because this is not okay. And if nobody has told you to your face that this is not okay, I'm telling you now. In
He's had a
public,
lot of hardships, but we all have.
there's no
So like,
excuse.
there's
Yeah.
no excuse. Yeah.
Like, you can't use the shit that you've been through in your past, or drinking or drugs or any of that shit, for
Yeah.
doing the shit you're doing, because you can change it. You can get
Yeah.
help.
I know, and I'm at that stage right now with myself. And enough with the excuses. You got to just buckle up, Buttercup. Take care of your business. You know?
Yeah. I don't think that you'll regret doing that, Alexis, but it's going to be
I was going to
hard.
go away for a year, but I'm not going away for a year, so because I'm
You
taking
know,
care of my mom.
and I admire you for doing it, because I know it's got to be hard.
And I'm going to say this, Miss Alexis, is just like, when you want to change something, you put mind to matter, right? And you can do it. I know you can, because you're a strong person, right? You've already proven that. I mean, the fact that you're a caregiver shows you're a strong person. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
takes us
Well,
to,
my mom's at an appointment today, and I couldn't take her, so like, there's that.
you
And she
got
can barely
this.
walk. Mm. And my car broke down, so like, I did start it. Mr. B got me a car starter, and we got it to work with the neighbor. He came down to help me, and then it died again. So I'm like, anyway, yeah, we got this. But everyone's got a story. Everyone's got like shit happens. Like we all got, you know.
We all
So it's
have
kind of
problems, right? We all have
yeah,
things that we deal with on a daily, but you don't see us taking out our pain, our anger, our hurt on other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know if we need
yeah,
those moments, we take our mental breaks.
yep.
Like,
There's
we'd
my
rather
mommy.
not hurt other people. Like, I know me, myself, and I could be a bitch if I want to be, right? I can be cruel if I want to be. I choose not to be. There's a huge difference, right? If I was a crazy enough person, I could find everything about that person and make their life a living hell. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to bring awareness, because awareness is the big thing. It's to protect other people, right? Not for my own self, because I'll thank you, Jesus. I'll tell my side of the story. He gave me his email. I never hit him up. I never, he told me to send it to Watcher. I did. But I don't know if she ever, and I never gave him my number. I always had a weird feeling. And when I get a weird feeling, I listen to it. Right. And I was like, no, I'm good. We had a couple interactions over at Arky's house. They were okay. So I didn't see all the stuff, because I didn't see what happened with Motor City Maniac. I didn't see what happened with the Kitty XO. I wasn't here, right? I wasn't in the community. So I missed all that. And, just as when we was at Remy's house, I was trying to be respectful of Remy, even though I didn't like him. I wasn't going to disrespect Remy because I like Remy. It's just like if I was over at your house, Alexis P, when you're doing a stream, or ATS's, Mr. Eddie, or anybody's in here that's a content creator, right? I respect the CC enough to keep my opinions to myself sometimes and can pass and go, right?
It's okay to have opinions as long as you respect
and
each other's opinions.
I was being respectful. But even that day, when Remy said, let's drop it, I totally dropped it, moved on to something else. Every few minutes, he was trying to bring it back up.
Yeah.
He can't do it. When he fixates on something negative, he like doubles down and triples down, and to the point of like, he was lying on Arky that day. He was straight up lying, calling her all kind of names, and
don't
like,
call my Arky anything.
Let me tell you something, Miss Alexis. Did you see? Let me show you right now. I'm going to re-show this again. The words that he used to her, just because of a 10-second time out and everything. This is literally the text messages that, or one set of them that he sent to her.
And Arky doesn't mean anything bad. She's just doing what, like.
Yeah, she simply asked him to stop in chat, to stop the drama, and he went fucking ballistic, because when he didn't stop, Miss Aya never said another word to him. He didn't stop. He continued. She put him in a 10-second timeout. Then he jumped in the back chat, called her a see you next Tuesday. She said, I'm not dealing with this tonight. You on a separate occasion crawled my ass and cussed me for over an hour, and I'm not dealing with this tonight. So she blocked him from the StreamYard, blocked him from the chat, because she didn't feel like dealing with it after all this was sent to her. After all the stuff, after him trying to jump on the chat and saying stuff in the back chat, right? Then he started going off in the DMs. Then she blocks him from her DMs. He goes and starts cursing Miss Marissa out. And Miss Marissa didn't say a damn thing to him. In fact, she was quiet during the whole stream and was just sitting back, not doing a damn thing. And he literally started cursing her. Go ahead, Rennie.
Did you read those text messages, Alexis, what he said to her?
I'm looking now. No,
do you want?
Yeah.
Show it again, Charlie.
Do you need me to read it to you?
No, I'm reading it now.
Okay.
What the fuck?
This is what
Lose
he
weight
does
whore?
if you disagree with him.
Holy shit balls.
That's how
Why does
crazy
he
he
think he's
goes.
entitled to say all this shit? That's not cool.
No, and that's what I was
You
telling
need
him.
you also need to play her the video of him losing his shit.
Also, I'll show you what I said at Arky's house. I'm fixing to go find because I know
Like
Arky.
I know he's on the defensive mode. Like he feels like everyone's attacking him. I get that, but at the same note, you don't do that. You don't
You,
say that shit.
you don't talk to people that way over a simple disagreement.
Yeah.
And
So
over a
I don't
10-second
agree with that.
timeout, nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the part from Arky's stream of what I said. Then I'm gonna show you the one from my stream the other day when he lost his shit. Because I was simply showing the proof, and I showed what he said. That's all I did. And he
gave
went crazy.
timestamps. Yeah, he gave timestamps to Marissa. So Shard, Charlie took those timestamps and proved that he was wrong. And then he came up on panel because I was there and started just cursing and yelling and screaming at Charlie.
I know one time he messaged me and he's like, "How do you think B's gonna feel that you're on a panel with TPR?" I was like, "Excuse me." Like I'm trying to keep the peace. Like I mind your business. Like I didn't want to be rude, but I was like, B's not mad at me. I called B, and I'm like, "Are you mad at me?" He's like, "No," because he's like, "Why do you think B's mad at you?" And I was like, "B's not mad at me. I just talked to him. Like I'm pretty sure we're good."
So let's see. I gotta find that exact live because it's gonna take me a second.
But like I said, I let it go because it was just whatever.
Not
But then
my
when
kind. Then
I
Charlie did
commented
a
in chat
live
about
after.
people spreading rumors.
Gosh. Well, yesterday morning he did the stream.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm trying to figure out what night it was that he attacked CFM Queen.
That was the other morning, actually. I could tell you exactly. I think it was a topic Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday morning?
You were up on panel. You were up on
I was
panel.
there. Charlie, hold on. I was there.
I'm not sure that I was on panel, but I remember being in chat and seeing it in chat.
Hold on. I was there. I'm the one who brought it to the attention of everybody else. Okay. So it was the whole situation. Alexis came in the chat and said, "Who's spreading rumors about me and TPR being together?"
Yeah. And it
was on MCF's panel. It was on MCF's panel. Okay.
Yeah.
And because she thought,
and he was texting me in the meantime.
Correct. All right. And he was in MCF's chat, Wired was, and he was trying to cause problems with MCF's chat, saying, "See, it was MCF. It was MCF and Dave B who spread the rumors. Come to find out, it wasn't MCF and Dave.
No.
Okay, it was LC that played an old video, but we didn't know that quite yet. We didn't know that in the chat yet, right? Until somebody in the chat brought it to Alexis P's attention.
Yeah, I think it was Pat.
Yes.
Okay.
So Wired. So CMF Queen came to Alexis's back, and Wired put his 2 cents into it, and then something happened between the two, and Sam McQueen kept telling him, leave me alone. And he kept attacking her. He attacked her husband. You know, he wouldn't stop. And she just politely said, keep asking him to leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. So Sam McQueen finally had a problem, like got tired of it and went off on him.
Yeah.
Told him to fuck off.
Well, he was messaging me saying you and B had my back. I'll have your back, stuff like that. But at the same note, I was like, I don't care. I just need to know where this came from. And B feels bad enough. Realized that it was an old stream, so he felt bad.
He's lost everybody, all the other females around him, because of how he talks to them.
Okay, to clear up what happened at Arky's that night, and what I said. What up, Shaka, and you're welcome, Somber Warrior, and hey everybody coming in. I'm sorry if I was not able to say hello to you personally like I usually do. This right here is when it starts, when Arky basically says, can y'all please stop? Okay. And you'll hear, I repeat exactly what he says in the back chat. And then how he goes crazy. Miss Versa comes on camera. She says nothing, and you'll be able to see that. And it only lasts for a few minutes, and then we technically move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah, you just let it go.
earlier.
Fuck it.
I was keeping
No,
up
you can
earlier.
stay. I mean, you can stay. What did I say? No, you can stay. What am I saying?
Marita,
What am I
Marita.
trying to say?
Is that my
Yeah,
Marita?
I did not even mean that. I don't know why.
I don't have
that
any.
comes.
Not out today.
Oh,
There you go.
kitties. Okay, sorry. You know, even chicks who are straight still find boobies amazing. I don't know why. Like I gotta tell you a story.
Oh, I do.
About boobies.
Oh, that's a
Okay, so I'm sitting there chilling, laid
Is
back watching a
Marissa
movie with
on
my
here,
ex,
or is
right?
this like an old
And
stream?
Yeah.
we're staying.
Marita?
This stream,
Is this an old stream?
this stream right here is from. It is an old stream that happened a month ago. This was the stream where he texted, when I told you, he texted all the stuff to Arky and Miss Marissa and how he spoke to them. This is the stream that it started on. Right here. Now he didn't come up here and say anything. I wanted to play my words, right? Of what I said to him about how he was wrong, pretty much. And how I was just telling the God the honest truth. Did not call him out his name until he called me a fat bitch. When you call me a fat bitch, then I got every word to call you whatever I want to call you after that, because you just crossed the line you should not have crossed. I was being super respectful to him before then, just telling him he was wrong. Or unless you just technically want to see the part where I thought I'd play this and then show you how crazy he was when he went off on my stream the other day, which I think was Topic Tuesday or Monday.
No coffee and shenanigans.
Coffee Conversations, yeah. It was a Coffee Conversations live, but I'll show y'all. I'm gonna go find that timestamp too, and I'll play both so y'all can see for yourselves all you want to see. This right here was where like he literally lies about the whole thing. I can bring up right now because the chat's still there. Now his chats aren't there because he got blocked, but I can bring up Miss Aya's chats. Hold on, I gotta press play for it to we're like visiting her. There we go. Okay. I can bring up her whole chat from that specific live stream that day. Right? The only time that she talks to him okay, here it is. This is where that she starts, where she actually started talking to him. Yeah, so right here is where it says, kind of hard he brought it up. I made a really stupid mistake, and hey, it's your choice to not like me. However, running around all over the place with my name in your mouth is not. I have not said anything about you to anyone. I can prove that Jack lied to you also. Arctic can tell you. Okay, let me say this very clear. The only lies that were told that night on Buddy's channel. The only reason I ended up there is Jack. You know what? We do need to talk. Where also I have done my best to repair things. However, that does not excuse you being cruel. I totally would have been one of Bundy's victims. That's when it started, when she said I'd be one of Bundy's victims. He said some smart ass shit back. And then as you have to read upward instead of downward, right? Because that's starts from the bottom and then we go up, right? That's the way the chat goes. And then as you see, after Arky said for everybody to stop, I'm so sorry, Arky, very so sorry. Hugs, Charlie, sometimes it's hard. She talks nothing else to him. Nothing. She just kept apologizing for that starting when she wasn't the one that started it. He started attacking her in chat. I wish I could show that. Kind of sucks that I can't. You know what I'm saying? But all she asked him was basically she wanted to, drop. She wanted to get rid of it. So, but yeah, Shar Batty, any of those that you want to drop and give timestamps to, drop the links and whatnot. And that way people can see. I don't know if Citizen Z would give me permission to play their content because I like to get permission from the person. All that good, lovely stuff. But I am going to play this right here where y'all can hear my words to him. Then I'm going to show you his freak out on my channel because I can play those. Friend, and they're outside drinking stuff. We're just in there laying, chilling, watching a movie. She comes in to go get something out of the thing, and she flashes me. I go, "Ooh, titties." Max goes, "What? Huh?" And she did it again. He goes, "Titties." And we both pointed the same way and said it both at the same time.
I think it's a natural reaction. I think.
Ow.
So I hope y'all not. I mean, will y'all? I don't know. I'm trying. Here we go again. I'm gonna piss somebody off by saying this, but could y'all don't be coming at nobody in the chat, please, or whatever. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying to figure it out.
Don't be fucking with people about shit. Just get it, because everything has to be peachy over here. Everybody has to get along. I know that's why nobody comes over here, but because fuck the drama. But don't be. Just cut it out.
Maybe I'll just get along. Okay, sorry.
Discuss it behind the scenes or something. I don't know.
Elsewhere, please. Discuss it elsewhere.
Can't we all
Turkey
just
and
get
mayo.
along?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh yeah, sounds good.
Sounds
Maybe
good.
add a tomato and lettuce.
Yes, turkey, mayo, and tomato. Yes. Right. I just went quiet because I'm reading. Sorry. No, I wouldn't. I know that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying that. I'm trying to say to let it go so that it don't have to, whatever.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Can't hold it. I'll start singing stupid Disney songs. You don't let it go. You
I
don't
can't
want to
sing that
deal with
high.
crazy me.
There's no way I'm going to try to sing that high.
Basically, all right. Well, that's the end of that then. So stop talking about it and leave her alone.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Maybe
she
I'll
knows
just get
you don't
along.
trust her. She's cool with that, so we're cool and we can chill. Awesome.
Right.
Sage and Elvis.
Moving on. There we go.
Blue Man sounds like, "Hey, Charlie." Yeah, see, I'll start singing some crazy songs. Don't make me start doing it. I will.
Yeah, we love it when you sing crazy songs. Let's go.
I'll start being like a Disney princess on crack.
Aw, thanks, Blue Valentine.
Crazy, I'm
Charlie's
crazy
on
for
crack.
loving
Charlie
you.
on
No.
I'm
gonna
You're
find
messing up my
Charlie
lyrics.
on
You're gonna
her
get in
own
trouble. You're gonna get in
You're
trouble.
messing up,
It's crazy
you're messing up
for
I told you to let it go right away,
feeling
and that's what we're going to do.
phone. He can't take you guys anywhere.
How
Okay.
about this? I got an idea. Don't talk to each other. There's an idea.
There we go. We got ideas.
Oh my
I don't
Well,
know
I
why
mean,
he's
that-
singing DFW. He thought he
Crazy?
was singing some Patsy Cline, but he totally fucked up the lyrics.
Way to
The
go, way up to
214.
you.
Ain't
Way to go.
214 Detroit, if I'm not mistaken.
Look, when you get
No.
when you get my ID,
214 is Dallas, girl.
Oh,
D-Town.
Dallas. My bad. I'm gonna get
DFT,
y'all.
Dallas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Fort Worth.
I apologize. I think it's 314. My bad. I know there's a 14 in it, child. I'm like sleepy.
The
I
only reason I'm gonna
apologize.
know somebody some other area codes is because they singing a song, or unless I know somebody in the area code and I have to dial it anyway. But whatever, I'm set up.
Yeah, but I don't like that song because he says 972. I mean, come on, that's not real.
5, 6,
That's
7,
second
5, 3,
area
0,
code of
9.
Dallas. You should have said
What song?
214.
Who says
He
972?
says
What are you talking about?
972. In that area code song, Ludacris, isn't it Ludacris?
Oh,
who
I
sings
didn't mean that song. Oh, he's got Ludacris has a whole area code song for all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, rappers put, they'll represent their wherever with the area code. It'll be like 214. So I'm just saying, like, whatever. I'm just throwing that out.
Oh, mine is
Sorry.
662. We don't have but like 3 or 4 area codes in Mississippi. We have technically most people only count 2. Now down south Mississippi, like closer towards the coast, they have like a couple that nobody counts. But Mississippi's actually cut into 2 area codes. Halfway in the middle, the top part of Mississippi 662, and the bottom part is 601. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you're the
5,
poorest
6,
state in the
7,
world. I
5,
mean, the
3,
world.
0, 9.
Bitch, you can't be talking much. Y'all right behind us.
I know.
We both on the same playing field, huh?
But we got 3 area codes, bitch. I was playing. Just joking.
Oh God, I think we have like 4, maybe even 5 now.
Yeah, y'all shut up with y'all's riches asses over there. Ain't that right? They over there with all the money and shit.
972 469 682. But now, because of stupid YouTube making me change my number so many times, I have the third one, 469. I had a 214, damn it. Stupid YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't even got that area code. We doing. I was playing.
Oh, the damn 469.
They sitting over there with all that money over there.
I took a shower when you were gone.
I wonder what
Y'all
area
think
code
y'all
that is.
What's a
I
469?
wonder what area. Well, that ain't area code in that number, is there? So cancel that. Never mind. But I was gonna say I wonder what that area code is, but.
Yeah, I wonder because people used to actually try to call that number without an area code. That's like I just thought about that.
Well, I remember somebody asked me for my number one time, and I wrote it down. They told me I wrote 555-555-555. Anyway, the next time I saw them, they were like, that wasn't your number. I was like, you fucking really thought it was my number, you stupid ass. What do you think? Sorry, I just thought about that.
That's like writing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Georgia
6,
has
7.
11. 214-972-469-945-682-817. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of area codes. See, we got a lot.
See y'all's rich area code.
No, it's just too many fucking people keep moving in here and getting phones and getting 2 and 3 phones or having to change.
And too many fucking foreigners moving there.
Foreigners.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you for your positive words over here. And thank you for coming and hanging out with us so much.
Oh, you're amazing. Keith's amazing. And he does have his event, and it's going to be Wednesday. And it's going to be about the dark arts or something, but it's going to be like healing. He talks good stuff over you and all this stuff.
No, I'm not letting you because you're going to be mad and you're going to scream at me. No, you had 10-minute timeout and you'll be back. So leave it at that. I told y'all to stop and you still fucking kept fucking around in chat. So don't be doing it. And you're not going to scream at me like you did last time. No.
Oh, Marissa, did you get that blockage fixed?
Okay, first off, Wire, you do not talk to Arky that way, and she is a lady. Speak to her as such.
You said you had something stuck in your throat.
Oh yeah, when I had when I had the vegetables stuck in my nose. Yeah. Well, I went to bed and I woke up fine, so I think that it worked itself out.
Well, that was easy. Now you're banded. Now you did get banded. Thank you.
Thank you for asking.
I'm just. Can I please say something right quick? Out of turn. First off, that was super uncalled for to call a lady that and to talk to Arky that way because you're pissed off at somebody else. It don't matter. She asked you just to be respectful in her chat, and you could do that for her. You did not have to come up here and say those words in that back chat or call her a see you next Tuesday. Talk to her with some respect. She is a lady. Speak to her as such. Thank you. That was way out of line, and you should apologize for that shit.
Don't fuck with Charlie. Charlie ain't playing.
I don't like that shit when men disrespect women in that manner. I do not like that
it's just
shit.
not that hard just stop. You know what I mean? But there's always some issues going on somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. Like, I want people to be able to come over here and enjoy themselves, not be harassed in chat or on panel or anything else. And also, I'm not going to let you come up here and scream at me on my own channel. You know what I mean? Because you did that last time that I said something about you with hardware, and you fucking held a grudge and called me fucking 3-4 days later and fucking, or texted me, I'm sorry, and still was in my handing me my ass. So I'm not fucking.
I'm gonna say this. That's very abusive of a man to do, and you should be ashamed of yourself. I know that your whoever your parental figure was taught you better than that to talk to a lady that way. Just because you're upset with them does not mean you use that kind of language or talk to them in that manner. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You'd have one time to fucking talk to me that way, and I'd hand you your ass. Because I'm gonna tell you something. My daddy does not disrespect me. My son does not, and no man in my family does. And men do not speak to ladies that way.
Well, he just texted me and told me I can eat a dick. Fuck you, you cunt, and all kinds of stupid shit. So whatever.
Well, he could go eat a dick and do all that shit his damn self. How about you stop and be a gentleman and learn from
your
your
all
mama?
of us are not ladies, and we need to eat. Go eat a clip, bitches.
Bitch, I am a lady, and I promise you this, that will be the last time that you ever think you're going to disrespect me or any of these ladies up on this motherfucking panel, because I will get in your ass. Now, don't make me jump off this fucking porch. I am crazy and batshit crazy. Leave me be. I promise you. Leave Arky alone. You do not talk to ladies that way just because you're mad at somebody else. She asked you respectfully to do something, and you couldn't fucking do it because you're a man-child. Grow the fuck up.
Word, and don't make her jump off that porch. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I just really don't like it when that's not a man, because men don't speak to women that way. Men do not do bullshit like that because they have an argument with someone else in chat. They calmly speak to the person and go, "Hey man, why'd you time me out? You know, I was just saying one more or I'm sorry. He should have came up here on some apology shit, not on the other, because you asked nicely to stop. She stopped. He could have stopped. It wasn't that fucking hard, and it's not that fucking serious. It's fucking YouTube."
He said, "Lose weight, whore." Anyway, he got blocked on the phone now.
Bitch, let me explain something to you, ho. My man don't care. He loves all my fat rolls, bitch. How about you grow a dick and some balls and be a man instead of a little bitch boy? How about that?
Sorry about that, Keith. I'm sorry, Keith. I know you're so positive. I don't want you to not come back because we're. I'm so
sorry. I'm acting up. I apologize.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, I don't want to scare nobody away. Let me hug it up. We ain't worried about him. Let him go on his grumpy ass way.
Right. So now, Marissa, you're probably gonna get the text messages since I blocked him. Now you're the only thing left, so it'll be you getting all the messages.
No, I just texted him and said, "Dude, calm down. What the fuck? Just apologize to her."
No, I don't need him to apologize. I just want him. All I did was timed him out for 10 minutes, and he got butt hurt.
Yeah, I know. I know you didn't deserve that. That was fucked up. I don't know what the fuck just happened to him. I've never seen him get that mad that fast. I don't know what the fuck is up with him.
Even if he's upset at somebody else, it's just a respect thing. She asked nicely. He did not have to go that far. Then to text her and say that stuff, he was way out of pocket, and he should apologize.
Absolutely, I agree. It's fucked up.
And he better hope and pray to God I don't jump off that porch, child. I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't gonna do that.
Charlie always got everybody. She got y'all. She's cool people. Let's go. Hey, Jessica Lynn. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? And sorry, Bill J. Bill J, did you watch that video? He never saw that video of us wrestling. I say wrestling, whatever you want to call it.
You know what would have been even cuter though with y'all if y'all had the paddle things and then some we need to get y'all some Jello next time. And
listen, it wasn't a planned event, okay? It wasn't a planned event, and I should never been on a live period. Yeah, I ended the live because I was drunk beyond relief, and she went on MCF and put me on there again when I had no business being live. That's why I was acting like this. I had no business after a whole fifth of Crown and a
I've
fifth
heard
of
from
Tito's.
everybody it was hot. It was hot.
We had a fifth of Crown and a fifth of Tito's, I think, both, didn't we?
Ooh, y'all bitches was drunk.
Didn't we, Marissa?
Ooh.
Yeah. What?
Y'all was drunk as shit when y'all drank all
I
that.
said we had a
Tito's.
fifth of Crown and a fifth of Tito's, didn't we, that day?
Yeah.
Is he talking shit
I
to you?
don't even know why you're talking. He's just going to lay it all on you now. You should block him for a second. Fuck this.
Is he talking shit to you?
Yes, because he can't get to me, so now he's going to be going all
Talking
in
shit.
over
You
there.
guys talking shit about all of us.
I know.
Well,
I'm saying,
gonna
like,
tell him again. Go sit your little ass in the corner. Something your mama should have told you to do when you need a timeout. Go take your little timeout, calm the fuck down, and then come back and revisit it. Because you need to think about your actions, sir. Because you're not acting like a gentleman. You're acting like an ass right now, and you're making an ass of yourself and making people not like you because of the way you're acting. That is on you, no one else. Stop talking to the ladies that way. Speak to a lady with respect.
he's not going to. He's just going to keep fucking harassing Marissa now. I wish she would.
And this is why people on YouTube,
even if he's being nice to you, he's talking shit about us. Regardless, he's going to blow your phone up, period.
I said, text me when you calm down, and he's still texting shit.
Mute
That's
him.
not nice.
Mute him or block him for the night. Because here's the thing.
Oh, he's
the type of
blocking
person-
me. Okay, well, block me then.
If he
Block
talks,
me.
Block us. We don't care. We don't want to hear it anymore.
hey, if that guy talks to y'all like that, imagine how he talks to his mother.
Or
His mother
or a
passed
lady that
away.
he's. Well, yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Rest in peace. You know, not going to speak on that. But if you are trying to be friends with anybody on here, first off, you do not do stuff like that. If in case somebody times you out for whatever reason, because they asked you to do something, then you come up and you talk to them like a human being. You don't treat them like trash or dirt under your feet. You don't talk to people that way. That is not a way. I'm going to say this. If in case you're still on this shit tomorrow and you come into my chat, you will be blocked right away. I'm just going to pre-tell you, I ain't dealing with your shit. See, I don't deal with men who disrespect because, like I said, I don't let any man in my life disrespect me in that way or speak to me, and you shouldn't be talking to these ladies this way. You should be ashamed of yourself.
He said, yeah, he's talking bad. Don't let him in your chat now for sure, because he's
Yeah, don't let him in your chat at all because he's really pissed at you, Charlie.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give
he's
two.
pissed at all of us. Fuck him.
Because he
He's
was being
acting
way too
crazy.
vulgar and acting crazy over a simple thing that happened in a chat. Very simple. It could have been easily.
That's what I'm saying. He came at me last time when I made a comment to him about one thing on the show, and then he held a grudge, and like 3 whole days later texted me with this whole hateful long paragraph of insulting and I was like, dude, the fact that you're still that mad about it, this me that like is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
all my trolls are gonna come back.
Plus, you ain't gonna like G2K either because he ain't finna have it. What's up?
Oh my God, what was the name of that girl troll that always fucking talked with me?
What up, Mr. G2K?
She's
How you
gonna come
doing?
back.
Oh, is that your
Oh,
new?
you know me, just being awesome and amazing
back.
like always.
Yeah. With that awesome microphone that fucking jams out everybody. It's fucking amazing sound.
Brittany.
I'm on my
Brittany's
phone.
the beat. She's gonna come back. Sorry.
Yeah. Or no, I'm not gonna stop it. Let me stop. or what? Purple.
So who was talking some shit?
Why? He's mad.
I know you can't see it in chat, but in the back chat, but I'm gonna copy it and paste it right back in the back chat so you can see what he said to Arky, and then started texting her some bullshit because all she asked him to do, he was having a disagreement with somebody in chat, right? She said, "Please stop,"
Sorry, I've
and he
seen that. Yeah.
didn't. So she timed him out for a minute. Then he came up in the back chat talking shit and texting her, and he is being very disrespectful. And I'm gonna say this: you should be ashamed of yourself, sir. Because don't no real man act like that or talk to ladies that way.
That's like some other person I know, like here on YouTube. That's the same kind of tactics like Jim Terry uses. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just
Okay,
saying.
now he's
I'm just
texting me
I'm
on
just throwing
his
that
other
out there.
phone. I'm blocking that phone. You blocked me on your real phone. I'm blocking you on your fake phone.
So here, no, here, you want to know what you do? You want to know what you do? Just tell him, stop texting me. Let him text you 3 times. After that 3rd time, don't text him back. Don't say anything else besides stop texting me. The 4th time he texts you back, just call the cops. Don't arrest his ass. It's no bullshit. It's no bullshit. But you have to do it exactly like that. You have to tell him, stop. I'm just saying.
But as you see, like even what I said to him that day wasn't super terrible, right? It was more so, hey, stop doing this. Not cool. And y'all don't hear Marissa say shit, really, right? Except for that he is quite literally, and it is harassment. G2K is right. That is harassment. He literally like went the fuck off, started cussing her out. Okay, thank you so much, Sharbaddy. Because I am going to play them because as obviously you being a managed moderator have permission and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and click on those links and bring them up. But to sit there and do this, y'all saw from the time, the reason I played it so long from the time she asked it to stop, even though nothing was said in between there, y'all saw how long of a time skip that was, right? During that whole time, after she asked to stop, you heard us reiterate how many times, you know, all right, we got it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, leave it alone. Okay, stop. Okay, please quit. You kept hearing that, right? Because he was continuing over and over and over and over and would not stop. Would not. That's one of the patterns, right? But I just wanted to bring up to show how Miss Marissa didn't say anything to him that night or about him like that. She just told us that he was texting her. That's it, right? She was sitting back, not saying anything, not doing anything, and he was texting her shit when she wasn't even doing nothing. She was just sitting there. She was quiet on the matter. It shows, you know what I'm saying? He was constantly warned. It was shown that it was in a respectful manner. It was shown even when I said something the first time was respectful until he got disrespectful, right? When he started calling Arky all the shit that he called her and calling me that shit. He said he said the shit he said about me before I even said something disrespectful about him, right? When he started calling me a fat cunt and a fat bitch, I started going off on him. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said in that live stream that day, I don't give 2 fucks, motherfucker. What up, Miss Wanda? I'm gonna go ahead and grab that link. I want to thank you, Sharbaddy, for giving us some, you know, things to look at. And
I mean,
I'm
all
going
the
to show
information
that.
we can get is good.
Yeah, I want to show all the information that I can get because this needs to be told. This needs to be warned about. But I'm gonna remove that one, obviously.
I didn't realize that it was just you and me.
Yeah, everybody had to go do something, which I understand it is during the daytime. People are adulting. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand everybody's adulting right now at this moment, or people are asleep, or so on and so forth. But yeah, this needs to be shown. Like, so there can't be lies told. I just showed y'all what Aya said in chat, read it verbatim, showed you after she said the last thing she said to him, she said nothing else to him. And he continued and kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to play these clips right quick from Mr. Citizen Z to show you some of the things that has happened over there. Citizen Z has been trying to warn the community. So is Motor City Maniac, MCM. And we need to listen. We need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to leave people's families alone. He needs to stop calling cops. He needs to stop threatening people and stop behavior in general. Stop talking to women like that. Like, he thinks we're beneath him. Oh no, baby. I'm a stronger woman than you'll ever be. Because I know you're not a man. You obviously probably got castrated or something because you act like a little bitch. I've never seen a man act so like that. Like if you don't get your way, you throw a hissy fit like a 2-year-old child because you didn't get to DJ. Like you throw a hissy fit because you didn't get to DJ one day. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's a reason to throw a hissy fit. Oh my God, somebody told you to stop fighting in chat. So please calm it down. Change the subject. Oh my God. Like, no. We're not going to put up with this as a community. I know I'm not, and I'm pretty sure others are not either. And the shit that you're running around doing is fucking uncalled for. So we're going to watch a few little clippy clips here. We're going to put some shit together, and then hopefully others, if they're not allowed to make it to this live today, because obviously I did it during the daytime, hopefully others will be able to strike up their own live and tell their stories.
Exactly.
So we're going to start off with this one right here. This one is titled Wire Light Cop Caller Stalker 42-Year-Old Virgin. And we're going to listen to it. It's about a 39-minute clip. We're going to hear it and, make up our minds from there. I'm not telling everybody how to feel or what they should think. I'm showing you the facts, and you can choose to interpret them as you please.
His life is not in danger. No, not at all. He's threatening other people online constantly. You want to see the text messages, officer? Call me again. I'll send them to you. I can get a hold of these other women and have them send me texts and the screenshots of what he said to them. I'll get them for you, officer. I'll send everything to you. He's the one that's the criminal. I have no criminal record. Nothing. I'm fucking 50-something years old. I have no criminal record. None. Besides a little baggie with crumbs of marijuana in it. Back when it was illegal in my state. I got a year probation. Year piss tests. Year counseling. I quit smoking weed when it was illegal. I did all the right things because I had crumbs. You arrest people for crumbs?
Oh, goodness.
Your laws are twisted. You use them in the wrong way, officer. Go after the people stalking women and threatening to fucking take their kids away. He's threatening to get kids taken away from single mothers, officer.
So anybody that's in my chat, click the link that I just pinned. We're over on Ron's channel. Yes, I am restreaming this for Ron so that the news does get out there saying what a fucking crap guy this cop caller stalker 42-year-old virgin is, right? So if you're on my channel, you are more than welcome to come to Ron's channel. And
he went after you on MCFs? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how much
he was doxing.
That's how much of Pat keeps saying all these things that he's done to her. That's why she wanted to leave. She wanted to leave YouTube, officer. I told you this about, I don't know what, 10 minutes ago. Rewind again and re-listen. These are the things he's doing, officers. If you're watching, hello?
Yeah, I have copies of the text too, man. But if you're coming from my channel, I'm over on Ron's. I am on Ron's channel. Just click the link in the top of the chat and it'll bring you where I'm at. Or you can just stay in my chat and type because I can see it in here too.
I don't see what Fast Eddie said, but Marissa replied to Fast Eddie.
Dave Brown is on my channel, Ron.
He's on your channel.
Yeah. He
Oh,
showed up on my channel.
he's
Well,
restreaming?
I'm restreaming you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You're restreaming. Dave,
Yep.
please come over here. Wire called the cops on me. He called CPS on Alice.
Yeah, please
Dave.
come over, Dave, man.
He called CPS on Alice, and he called the cops on me.
Hey,
I had
did
cops
you pin
call
the
me, Dave.
StreamYard?
Dave.
Did you?
Dave. A cop called me and asked if
You
I
got-
was going to California.
You got the StreamYard's link pinned?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I do. Yes. Yes, it's pinned. Dave, anybody who wants to come up, you're more than welcome. No porn bombers.
If you're in my chat, please come to Ron's. It's pinned in the top of my chat. That's where we're at. You can come up on StreamYards here. I'm just restreaming Ron just so that we have video evidence of this bitch ass motherfucker. Because Wired called CPS. People, we just raised $1,800, right? To keep this lady and her little child off the fucking streets in Vegas, out of the cold. And this bitch just called CPS on these people. And what are you going to do, Wired, when it comes back unfounded? Oh, when this comes back unfounded, dude, I am going to go do a 12-hour live. What a bitch boy you are. Because then that just proves, bitch boy, what a bitch boy you actually are, bitch boy. Hey, Wired, I'm right here, man. Come and get me, motherfucker. Come on up,
Don't make no threat.
panel.
Z,
Oh,
one thing, don't make no threats.
I'm not making any threats. I just told him, come up on panel,
Well, I'm
man.
telling you, like physical or anything. I know you're going to do a live and everything. That's fine and dandy. But just because I got a phone call, please don't do that part.
Happy New Year, Snarky. I love you, adopted daughter.
I'm not
Snarky
afraid
Sass is my adopted
because
daughter.
I am not planning to do those things. I don't
give a
plan to do
fuck.
that.
Have a cop knock at my door. I'll fucking whip out my dick and tell him to suck it. I am not afraid of anyone at any time, at any place. I am not afraid. One of the voices in my head will just click in, and then you'd just be really fucked.
Thank you, Azrael. Thank you so much. I've always tried to be a good guy on here until somebody gets threatened or talks too much smack. Yeah, I think his mental health should be checked too.
Yes, I think that they should do a mental health
okay,
check.
Alice?
Are you all right, Ellis?
You're muted, Alice.
Switching from my speaker to my headphones.
Okay, we'll give you a second.
I was switching from my speaker to my headphones. Give me a second.
No problem.
Hey, Ghost Eagle Guardian, thank you for coming over.
All right, there we
Everybody
go.
that's on my chat, please come to Ron's. The link is pinned, man. I pinned the link. Exactly, Eastside Herald. How do we start 2024 off with fucking mental illness everywhere, man? I don't understand. He's a fucking dick. Head.
Hey, Dave Brown. Thank you, Marissa. Another woman that he keeps harassing. He called text message Marissa. It was constant when we were backstage talking about help, or the one day we were trying to help, discuss about how to help Alice, and he's texting. I could hear ding, ding, ding every fucking couple minutes. He's harassing her. She keeps telling us it's Wire again. It's Wire again. He's harassing a female.
Because he's in love with her. That's why he wanted to separate Mosh and her. He is in love with Marissa.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, just got back from the grocery and I was 90 seconds late on the stream, so I missed the first minute and a half, but I kind of got the gist a little bit. My stomach's turning over, so bear with me while I get my first cigarette of the day smoked and calm my nerves. I had to switch
He
computers.
called the cops on Ron, Dave. He called the cops on Ron.
Well,
Dave.
that's bad, but even worse, I heard you said he called somebody on Alice.
He called CPS on Alice.
They're probably going to show up at her house tomorrow, Dave.
That's fine. There's not a problem there. You know, I mean, it's just, we all know that. And they're going to see everything's fine and see that it was a false report.
And when it comes out unfounded, I'm going to
What do they do about people who make false reports?
Most of the time, nothing. But they call me.
Imagine you so lonely you need cops to show up to have human interaction.
According to the last week of things I've
They
heard,
called you?
Yes, they called me, Ellis.
Yeah.
They told me to stop talking to him. I haven't talked to him on the phone in I don't know how long. It's been a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know.
Which they call
I don't
me,
call him on the phone. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, yeah. I called him one time, the last time, and said, don't forget my number. So that settles that. So he won't ever be hearing from me again. But
No, it was a police officer, Ezra. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry, Dave.
okay.
Keep going.
Okay, but we're all pretty
Just keep
passionate
talking.
right now. I'm pissed off, obviously. You know, I wish that somebody could show the police the shit he's doing on the internet, flashing his money, talking about buying channels. That shows the man's lost it. Okay, lashing out at everybody, calling this, calling that, and then acting like the way he's acting. The evidence is there.
You're right, Snarky, man. You're right,
So
Snarky, and I agree with
a
you.
bit of looniness with the fake money. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to, and all this other stuff, and all the slurs and things that he said about other people. That's a pretty sad existence.
Dave, remember him saying I'm broke a couple times, but he's showing all this money?
That was fake money.
Yes.
I mean,
You buy that on
he
Temu for
put it off
$1.97.
Amazon or something for $5 or whatever. For some
You can
fake
buy it
money.
on Temu for $1.97. You can buy like
He's a Temu addict. He's a Temu addict too.
You can buy $100,000 worth of $100 fake bills on Temu for $1. What up, man? Can you hear me?
It's a me problem.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was talking to you on mute again.
Charlie.
I pulled a Charlie again, y'all. So hey, Citizen Z, welcome. Yeah,
How you doing?
Pretty much Wired. You know, when he started with me and all, I didn't care about him cussing at me, right? Because I did,
Right.
I did stand up to him, so I don't care if you call me a fat bitch. I don't give a damn. But he was cussing at Arky for no reason. Marissa, again, just like you just were saying in the clip, how he was texting her while she was backstage or on stage talking shit. He did it again.
That's because he's in love with her, man. He likes to stalk women.
Yes.
He did it to Kitty. He did it to many communities that he's gotten tossed out of, man. This guy is the fucking scum of the earth, right? Do not trust him. Do not associate with him because he's a scumbag. He will lie, cheat, and fucking steal to fucking stalk somebody. It's like when we helped out I'm terrible with names and I'm pretty
The lady
stoned.
that y'all just showed. The lady
Right. Well, we helped her out, right?
Yeah.
And we raised. She needed $1,800. Otherwise, she was out of there. She showed us the eviction notices, everything, right? just to make sure it was above board. So we did a big donation drive for her. I donated, Ron donated, other people donated, and we got her the $1,800 for her and her child to stay in her apartment. Fucking Wire was trying to tell her, well, go to this place and that place. That's not what she needed. She needed some cash so she didn't live in the streets. I have no problems with that, right? I'm an advocate for homeless anyways. But this motherfucker, because she did not do what he said, called CPS on her.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
I had heard that too. I didn't know about the situation, so I'm glad that you're telling the
And-
whole situation.
And, you know, when he called CPS, and me, I'm very outspoken. I usually don't care what I say. If people like me, they like me. They don't. Oh, well. But, you know, I asked him point blank. I said, listen, Matthew, and I call him Matthew. His name's not fucking Wire to me. It's Matthew Walton. Call the cops on me, bitch. Well, anyways, I told him straight up, I said, why in the world would you do that? Why are you such a fucking dickhead and pull such a dickhead move in order to do that? He said, because she did not follow my advice. Nobody would have had to donate anything, and all she would have had to wait is a couple months for the money. Well, dude, she had a 30-day eviction notice, right? She had 30 days. I know from helping the homeless, these places take more than 30 days. I watched enough live court streams like Simpson and fucking Fleischer and all the rest of the online judges that are around here that are real actual judges. And they do landlord tenant cases where these people have 30 days or get the fuck out. We're sending the sheriff over. We're evicting you, right? So he called CPS just to add insult to injury because she would not do what he said.
I see this as a pattern because I stood up and said he was wrong and needed to apologize for something because he used abusive language, right? Just because I said that, he went crazy, right? He tried to say I was proving some points that others said, well, this is what happened. Blah, blah. I was like, well, give me the timestamp. If you're right, give me the timestamp. I'll play it. I'll prove your point, whether I like you or not, right? Because I'm that type of person. Give me the time. Couldn't give me the timestamp. Went freaking ballistic. And I've seen this, though. If somebody doesn't do exactly what he wants them to do, that's why he went off on Arky that night. She told him to stop. You know, they were having a back and forth in chat a little bit, him and Aya. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was no abuse. There was no, like, in fact, he was attacking Aya. And she just asked everybody to stop, to be, you know, overall. Aya stopped. He didn't. Because he didn't, she placed him in timeout. He went fucking ballistic, right? He cannot, and then he thought in his mind that he was basically going to get Aya blocked. I think that's what he wanted. And because she didn't do exactly what he wanted her to do, he went fucking ballistic. And every time he doesn't get his way, he throws a hissy fit like a 2-year-old child. And to call the CPS on a single mother who is trying to do her best, I hope you rot in hell. And then to call the cops and have somebody swatted because you didn't like what they said on the internet. Oh, I've already preemptively called my local sheriff's department to make sure he can't swat me and told them what was happening this morning.
Well, it was funny because now check this out. He lives in California, right?
Yeah.
Ron lives in Detroit, Michigan. So I'm not doxing him. Everybody knows Ron. That's Motor City Maniac. In case if you guys don't know who the hell Ron is, I call him Ron. I can't call him Motor. I don't know why. It's just not in my brain, right? But anyways, and that's extra. You gotta pay extra for that, man.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what the hell I'm
went
paying
from
for.
10% to 15%.
Oh, okay. That's it. Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
But anyways, you know, he called the cops, and now Ron lives 3,000 miles away, right? Ron is poor. Ron does not have a lot of money. He's like every other American out there, right? He's just poor. That's what it is. He lives on X amount of dollars every month, and that's all he has to live on. There's nobody to give him money. There's nobody to help him out or anything. But this guy, he gives a lot out on the internet. What little money that he has left over, he does give it out, and he does help people a lot on here. But, and then Wire called the cops on him because Ron told him he was a fucking dickhead. And he doxed him. He called him Matthew Walton, right? And so it stuck with me, right? Because I just don't fucking care. And he and this guy started fucking just being an asshole to Ron and shit like that. And I don't appreciate that. I'm one of Ron's very good friends on here. I don't appreciate anybody talking down to him at all. But Matthew is a dick. Matthew is a little scared little bitch who sits in his house all alone that claimed he was a 40-year virgin, right? This guy claims he's still a virgin. He has never had sex with a chick.
I mean, I could kind of see it if that's the way he talks to ladies and treats them. No lady's going to put up with that shit. I'm going to tell you this, because when I said you don't talk to ladies like that, he said, well, there ain't no ladies up here and calling us bitch, cunts, and whores. Well, if you're going to talk to a woman that way, they're not going to take your abusive language nor the way you speak to them. So ain't no woman going to touch you. And then I've also caught the pattern. Now, I can't definitely prove this is a pattern. This is my theorem, right? My theory. That when he does talk to these women behind the scenes, I think a lot of times he also plays the, well, I'm going to unalive myself, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to, he told me he only had 5 years left to live, that he had a heart condition and he only had 5 years left to live. I think he does and sets up these things so that women will feel sorry for him.
Yep.
And then when he does that, obviously they said, well, shit, I can't not be his friend. I have to be nice to him because he'll unalive himself and then I'll feel bad. And so that he could continue his abuse.
Well, I think you're right on that, because he acts like a depressed little fool, right? He says he's all these things that he's not. And look at what he did to Kitty. That was disgusting. He was just disgusting. He would call her, he would harass her, he would stalk her everywhere she went. If she was talking to somebody else, he would get all kinds of jelly over it. And it was stupid, man. He pressed the envelope way too far. And then we kicked him out of the community. We told him, go fucking away. Go find somebody else to harass, right? Leave us the fuck alone. Get the fuck out. Because some of us out here just, I don't know, man. I don't like Matthew. There's some people on here I really just don't like. But, Matthew Walton is a fucking creep.
I'm gonna say that my thought process when I first, I was, when he first came to my chat, he was being depressive like that. And all I said is I'm going to pray for you because I'm of the Christian belief, right? I don't tell anybody else what to believe or how to believe or whatever, right? It's their own personal stuff. But just because I said that, he fucking went crazy on me because I said I was going to pray. Don't pray for me. I don't believe in that. But I was like, oh, shit, bro. I was like, well, I'll send you good vibes then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to offend you because I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? When I first meet somebody. And I don't know all of the Kitty situation, but I'm going to say this, like, it's a pattern when you start seeing what he is doing to women, and to be that, like, you can't go talk to us, even if we're broke up, even if we're not talking. That is like psycho behavior. That's like fatal attractions.
Yeah, he is so obsessed with his community.
Not that clever.
He has many alts, and he came in as Dark Raven. He's come in as many other alts, right? And he wiggled his way back into the community. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but it was like he was playing all these alt games. We all busted him on the alts, but he wiggled his way back in. He got himself back into having a mod back on Marissa's channel and shit like that. And then all shit hit the fan again. He lost his wrench over at Marissa's. You know, not a lot of people want to be around him. All these women are coming out and having complaints, right? Well, people should have learned from the first fucking time when this moron was out here, right? You should have learned from the first time. And if he goes back in the community again, you're just sad. It's just sad because this motherfucker needs to leave. He is a creep. He is a stalker. This guy, you know, also said, "Well, I never drank," and you should check out some of his drunk streams, man, because this guy would get drunk and get real stupid online.
Have you heard
Yeah.
the latest Citizen Z of what he's doing now?
I really don't pay a lot of attention to him because I don't like him.
Now he is okay. Not only did he cuss out Arky and Marissa and myself over a timeout and went crazy. On top of that, he is going around saying he's going to call the cops on Harley Davidson, saying he's the P word, and then on top of that, now he's going to call the cops on G2K for giving being a therapist online when G2K never has done that. But he's threatening other people now. He's bringing in other people. He called everybody in the community deviants, sexual deviants, all kind of shit, like just really fucking lying his ass off. And then when he came in here and I was exposing the truth, oh, he called me every name. But you can look on my channel from that stream. Literally got him like out of his body, screaming to the top of his lungs, like going ballistic.
Right. And that's what he does, man. This guy, he wants the attention. I think he likes the negative attention that people give him because now he feels like a star. He's made something very, everybody's talking about him now. And then he'll leave and he'll go out on an alt. He's done this to many different communities. I've talked to some people that they kind of like me, they kind of don't like me, but but I've talked to these people, and these people all say that he creeped on every single female that was in the prior community, every single one of them. And he came back in their communities 2 and 3 times until they got sick of him, and they told him, "You come back again, we're just going to kick your ass. In real life, we're going to drive to your house and kick your fucking ass." And this guy is out of control. He wants the attention. He wants everybody talking about him, everybody, because that makes him feel important. And this is this guy's MO. He comes into the community. He acts normal at first, and then he whacks the fuck out, right? And then he starts stalking the women. He stalked Marissa. He stalked Arky. He stalked the other chick. He stalked Kitty. There is a line of women, maybe 20, 30 names deep, that he has stalked. And this is his MO. He wants the attention. He wants to feel that people, whether they talk negative about him or not, it doesn't matter because this guy is an intention whore. If he tells you that he's going to kills himself, right? Slit your wrist vertically. Wire. Matthew, right here. You gotta slit him right here, vertically. But I'm just saying, man, this guy is just fucking utterly disgusting. Disgusting.
He truly is. And he told me that when I first met him. He said that there was something that happened with his community. He disappeared for 2 years. Nobody gave a fuck. And it was all over a lie. And some chick, I didn't know the situation. Obviously, I was not even a part of y'all's community at the time or had been around a lot of people in the community, right? He had came over because some people were in the community were over here. And so I'm not knowing the situation. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? As obviously an outsider, right? Because obviously I don't know. And I'm so sorry that happened to you, past blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah, nobody gave a fuck if I disappeared for 2 years. And then, it was all a fucking lie. I'm finally getting vindicated. Then he come over here a few weeks later and said, yeah, it finally come out that it was all a lie. Which obviously I didn't see anything and blah, blah, blah. But he was like talking all about, I didn't have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. So I was like, uh-huh, yeah, mm-hmm. Because I don't know, and I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth. I'm not going to, try to talk about a situation. I have no idea. And so at first I thought he was pretty cool. I'm glad I never gave him my phone number. Glad I never got behind the scenes with him. Thank you, Jesus. And so I used to hang out I hang over at Arky's all the time, right? I go over at Arky's, and that's how I met a lot of people in the community, started branching out. And so at first he was okay. He was a little bossy, but I was like, okay, maybe that's just him. And then that night when he did that shit, I went the fuck off, and I said from that day, the next morning I saw him at Miss Marissa's house. I said, I love Miss Marissa to death, but I refuse to be on any panel that he is on. I refuse to be around this guy, because any man who talks to a woman that way and is that disrespectful, I refuse to be around that, because my father doesn't disrespect me. My son doesn't disrespect me. The men in my family do not talk to ladies that way. And when you're a lady, you speak to a lady as such. And
Exactly.
so I put my foot down. And then with this situation that happened with Harley Dad, he told Marissa a straight up lie. And I corrected it, and Miss Marissa made her apology or whatnot. And he made her look like the fool, right? Because she believed a friend that she thought was telling her the truth. But at the same time, Miss Marissa said right after that, because she was telling the truth, he started doing the attack thing on her again. She said this wasn't the first time nor the second time. I said, fucking block his ass. Be done with him. Like, don't let dudes do that to you. If anybody tries to do that to you, I don't care who it is, block that ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it.
I agree. Report them, block them,
Yeah.
get rid of them, right? Why do you want these people on YouTube? Why would you want these people on YouTube if they're doing nothing except causing fucking heartache, hard feelings, drama, right? There's enough drama in this world. Let's
Amen.
get rid of that part, right? And the internet is full of these sick motherfuckers. They're just full of them. But I'm sorry, people like Ware should not be allowed on the internet. He should not be allowed to have human contact, because he's like a disease, right?
Yep.
I'm just telling you on how I see it, and that's my point of view. I personally think he's a creep.
Yeah, I don't know any other way to sum it up. Yeah.
Perfect summon. That was perfectly said, Z, because I'm going to say this. Just from the small bits that I heard, when I heard that he swatted somebody, when I heard he called CPS, and I didn't know the full story, and you just filled me in pretty much, and showing that live stream filled me in that the lady just needed help. And I hate to tell them, people can't wait on some of them programs, because they'll be out on their ass before those programs ever fucking kick in. If you've never had a hard moment in your fucking life, you wouldn't know that. Those programs can take months to kick in. And you have days to take care of situations, not months.
And if the judge feels like being an asshole, he doesn't have to wait for those communities to help you, right? He could just go ahead and say, see it by, you're gone. Either come up with the money by this date, or you're the fuck out of here, right? And this is what this lady was having. Because she would not take his advice, he decided it would be a good idea to call CPS on her. Isn't
The
that
only thing
awesome?
I know to say is, what a fucking bastard.
And the whole community got together. We raised we raised over the amount.
That's actually an amazing thing.
Extra, right? And this is what communities are for on here. It's to help each other, right? If somebody's in problems and they come to you and say, hey, look, I have the receipts right here. I am having an issue, right? It's I'm a single mom with a child. I just need a little extra help, right? I may not have the money to pay you back, but could you please help me? And that's how she approached this. And he spouted off all these programs and he was trying to be the boss and interject themselves. And that's not what we wanted. We wanted to help this lady out. We wanted to make sure that she had a home for her and her son because she was doing a home thing. She was answering she work at home type deal. And she said that she could cover the month following, right? She just needed help so she didn't get ousted. She needed a little bit of relief in there. And we helped her. And just because we helped her and she didn't take his advice, right? He called CPS. That's an outstanding person, isn't it?
Also, Citizen Z, Sharp Addy just posted a link from my chat on that day. It was January the 15th. It was a Coffee Conversations. If you want to play the part or any part of that live, but specifically if you want to play the part where he spurts out and laugh at him, you may do so if you so choose to. I give full permission.
I might do that on a stream because it's getting to the point where I'm actually going to say something again because, I usually keep quiet. I'm usually low key on shit like this because I don't like drama at all in any way, shape, or form. I'm a very positive person. I want to help people. I want to make YouTube a positive place to go where you can go and have fun and forget about all the bullshit that's going on in this world as of today, right? Just forget about it. You got there's bigger fish to fry. You got people killing people. You got these mass thugs breaking into people's homes. You've got all it's just a bunch of bullshit, right? We need to pull our heads out of our asses and start thinking correctly. And this guy is not part of this idea, right? This guy is a creep. I don't use that word lightly. Creep to me is the most disgusting individual that I can think of, and that would be Rex Fredrickson, right? He's a predator. He goes after children. G2K knows who he is. I filled him in on him, right? Because I like G2K. I like his message, and he is not afraid to come out and tell people exactly how he feels and what has happened to him in the past to have him go for his cause. I stand behind G2K 100%.
I do
Liar
too.
Matthew Walton just needs to go away. They do make trees and rope out there, man. Just stand on the chair and swing for a little while.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say this, like with this, the reason I'm the same way you are, so to say. I usually like to chill. Usually my morning shows are all about just chilling, we're drinking coffee, we talking, right? But with this situation that happened, and then he attacked CFM Queen in chat, and she was having a conversation with Alexis P, had nothing to do with him, and he attacked CFM Queen's husband. And I just keep seeing the pattern over and over and over. I'm like, we got to stand up. We got to say, like, people need to kick his ass to the curb. I don't care if he disappears for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Don't let him back in because obviously he's not willing to change. He's not willing to be a different person. He's done showed that pattern. If so, when he was gone for however long he was gone and came back, he would be a different person and be doing different. But he's doing the same thing, if not worse, because nobody, like, y'all tried to stand to him, but it's like you're letting him back in. You cannot let a person like this back in. You got to put your fucking foot down and stand on business.
Exactly. He's a predator. That is exactly what he is. And personally, he's a sexual deviant to me. This guy is a creep. Look up the definition of a creep and then multiply it by 10 because that is this guy. Don't let him bullshit you on, he's a fucking animator or a game developer or anything like that. This guy knows jack shit.
He tried to tell me the same thing, that he made apps and shit.
No, he promised this guy a game, right? And he gave it to him, and like all stick for it. It was pretty funny. Yeah. See, I'm an old animator, right? I'm retired from Pixar. I used to do animation for most of my life, 53 years of it. And this guy, he fucking pissed me off because he was trying to tell these people a lie when it came to Unreal Engine and how you do shit. And I'm going, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Why are you giving out misinformation? So me and him got into it. And I told him, bitch, man, you either tell the people the truth or go fuck yourself. And then when he started with Kitty, because Kitty's a friend of mine, and this girl deserved none of what he did to her. He would call her, he would make threats to her. He would in that killing yourself thing, he was fucking doing that to her, right? Only 5 years. Well, the bitch should be dead by now. He really should be because he said he was going to die in 5 years. What the hell are you waiting for?
Yeah, he said the doctor. He said the doctor gave him 5 years or some shit.
And that was 5 years ago, man.
Well, he just told me. He just told me that recently. So he told you that 5 years ago. So he's repeating the same thing. To you get what I'm saying? Like you're telling somebody else 5 years and this year made 5 or. You know, it's even 6 years for them. And for me, it's just recent. You told me because my channel, me content creating, I've just hit my 1 year in October. I've only known the guy for about 6 months, but I can call out bullshit.
Scotto,
yeah.
my friend.
Oh no, G2K, if you want to smack him upside the head with your wrench, Bubba, that's why you got one. Smack the shit out of him.
What's up, Scotto? How are you doing, man? I'm happy to see you. I like Scotto. I talked to him. But as I said, this guy, I'm just going to tell you, he's a creep, right? This guy is not worth anything. He is just stealing my air and breathing, right? As I said, he was supposed to die like 5 years ago. Well, this is the 5-year anniversary. Why aren't you dead yet?
Well,
my only question. But
I was also a little birdie just told me that one night they caught Wired drunk on stream a while back on his channel. And for 2 hours, he vented about this Kitty XXO lady revealing all kind of highly personal and sexual details and beyond about this person while they were on stream. You know, a little birdie told me that. Tweet.
That falls more. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like you're taking, like you're still that obsessed after all this time. Like you supposedly disappeared for 2 years. That's what he told me is he disappeared for 2 years.
Well, it's 5 years, man.
I think that she might be able to do something legally with that. Just saying.
Legally? Well, this guy has got the brain that God gave a piss ant, man.
I know this. I'm just saying that the way that he was going around talking about her personal sexual preferences is.
Understand, she's not a U.S. citizen.
Ah, shit.
Not everybody on YouTube's American, you know.
I know.
We have a lot of the people who worship Dudley Do Right and all the rest.
I had hope. Damn it.
But I am going to leave you. I'm going to go back to what I was doing. Shar called me and said that you wanted permission, so I figure I would pop over. Dude, you can play any video on my channel, download it, edit it, do whatever you got to do. I do not care. You have my full permission to everything I got, man.
All right. I just wanted to bring light to the situation. Thank you for coming up though and telling more, because there may be somebody in the community that's new or did not hear or did not know what had happened, right? And if we create a timeline to show to people what he's doing, and put it all in a nice, concise fashion, then we can refer people, hey, go back here and look at this right here. This right here proves the whole point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, you know, so it won't be all over, like they having to search every. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this live stream, was try to get people to. I know I'm doing it during the time when most people are asleep and all that, and I apologize for that. But thank you for coming up and showing more into it, because not only showing those words, but you come up here and also verbally said it again, exactly what he had done and what he's been doing and how he called, like even just showing that little clip from that live stream, right? Of him calling the cops and him calling CPS. That's a point proven right there. And where you said he was texting Marissa behind the scenes while y'all were up on panel, he did the same thing at Arky's. Same thing. Repeated. And this was just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Not that long ago.
And what was funny is when Marissa took his red, she fucking lost it. That part was the funniest part, right? But anyways, I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later. Hey, thanks for having me up. And remember, I know Wire when he first came to this community. And Ron knows Wire since he first came to this community. And I will tell you right now, Wire is a creep. And those are my final words. Have a good day, all man.
Thank you so much, Z.
Shit. That was mic drop right there. That was mic drop right there. Thank you, MRE, for subscribing under your new channel. You know how much I respect and love you, Mr. MRE. And I love me some Rocco. Yeah, that's his puppy dog. If you didn't know, he has a beautiful, beautiful dog. And he's a Doberman Pinscher. Oh, he's so beautiful.
Okay.
And such a well-minded, and like that dog like is so freaking trained. It's not even funny. Such a beautiful puppy. But y'all know how much I love it. But with this situation, I just wanted to bring to light some of, like, show you from word for word how long from the time Arky said to stop. And that's why I played that whole clip, even though it took forever to actually get to the part where he jumps up on there. That shows you how long in chat he kept on. That shows how many times he was warned, how many times it was said to stop and he didn't. And I read off and showed Miss Aya's texts that were in that chat. In any of that, did y'all see any abuse that she said to him? Anything? I didn't see anything that was considered abuse, that was considered her starting with him, that was considered her cussing him, any of that shit, right? It seemed like to me, the way I read it, and that's y'all's choice to see how you said. I read it as in, trying to squash shit so that y'all could. I'm glad you didn't squash shit down, Miss Aya, and I'm glad this happened because it led to show who this person is.
I never expected things to go the way that they went. Never in a million years did I think that he would have that reaction.
And anybody who does catch the replay, I'm going to go make sure before I end that this chat is left up, because Miss Sharbatti has been nice enough to drop a shit ton of links in the chat, give timestamps, all these nice things for y'all to go. Not only just, here's the thing, I tell people all this time, don't just take my word for it, right? Go do research yourself. Go look at these live streams, right? Don't sit there and say, well, yeah, no. Go do the research where she has showed and dropped these timestamps. Go give Citizen Z and them a click and a view, because they deserve it. They're exposing someone for being a bad individual. Yes, I do have the live chat replay on. I was just making sure before I, before I have to go do stuff, because I do have to do stuff, stuff like that. But that way, and the last video, she said the last video I dropped was more information, not the 7-hour stream. This information is super important, right? I may go ahead and play out, the rest of, what up, Harley Dad? He's your #1 fan. He loves you. Yeah. He also really loves G2K and his new person that he's going after. I have it on good authority that yes, he's made threats to Harley Dad, but now he's going after G2K. His new target is G2K.
This is what he said the other night in MCF's chat.
Yes.
Or morning, night, whenever, I don't know.
So, as we all know how good of a dude that G2K is and Harley Dad, and you know what I'm saying, like to see that he's actually playing police games with these people and actually like threatening their real life and threatening them with legal action, trying to quote things he doesn't understand. He thinks he's highly intelligent, but just because you use big words doesn't mean you're intelligent. Just because you can read a sentence doesn't mean you understand it. Comprehension is key, motherfucker, and I don't think you comprehend quite a bit. I'm just saying. Okay, I'll start with the Holy Frog at the 17-minute mark. Was it let me see which link. Let me see. I think it was the last one she posted. She said at the 17-minute mark. Let's see. Do.
But yeah, I do think that this is super great that we're actually documenting this shit.
Yeah,
more so in one spot.
In one spot. Yep, there we go. And I got to get the 17-minute mark. 17-minute mark. Okay, I'm at the 17-minute mark. Let me pause that right quick so I have that right there. I got it. I got it beautiful. But yeah, I got it's the Holy Frog one, the Holy Flying Frog Hair's Batman, and 17-minute mark. We're gonna play that. I'm gonna finish off also this other one. I got to the 11-minute mark. From what was said, there's 20 more minutes in it, and we're gonna play it all in one place.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna play all this out. Even if it takes me a little bit longer today than I normally do, I do want to put this all in one spot. And there's a reason for it. So if in case people need to come back and reference this video, they may do so if they have to prove a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gonna finish it out, y'all. I'm not saying I'm leaving right this minute. I'm just saying I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, especially for people who come up against CPS, you know, and
the law, if it gets called
and the law and whatnot, cops, whatever. This stuff is here, and it can be used.
Yep. I want to make sure that is anybody who needs this can go back, and Citizen Z did give me full permission, so I gave him also. He can show the one where he spurts out on my panel and all that shit. So we're gonna go ahead and play this right quick.
$97. I looked it up.
I can't believe he called the cops. What a fucking sad, pathetic little man.
Yes, and you, Alice.
That's pretty low. That's lower. I mean,
the cops showed up at his house, Alice. He felt threatened. The cops showed up at Weyer's house. He called the cops because he was scared. That's what he told them.
He's scared. It's because he's a pussy boy.
And what the cops say when you talk to him?
He was so scared, he showed his neighborhood for the first time ever. He tossed himself when he went outside and showed all the houses around his neighborhood.
Yep.
Just an example. That's how scared he was. That's why I would love to clip that. If I knew how to clip, I'd clip shit. And then send it to the police and then say, this is the man that says he's threatened. He showed his neighborhood to everybody. He's so scared. He showed his entire neighborhood. With, remember he was going around and, if you saw that, you know what I'm talking about.
I might have that archived on my cloud somewhere. I may have to go look at that.
Sorry, Alice. Did you have
your address?
I'm sorry. Right now, Alice and Ron being, having this bullshit going on.
Find out where
you live. Next. And Moss and V and everybody.
You're a very horrible person, Wire.
Wait, man. Wait till I go live. I'm being respectful to Ron at the moment.
You're echoing.
Oh, you?
You whole posted liar.
Completely wrong to do to
Am I still echoing, Ron?
Yes, you are. Somebody is.
Oh, you're echoing too now.
I think
Oh, I
it's.
think it's Alex.
It, just from experience, it's usually the last person up. Oh, it's gone. Is it good? Is it still echoing?
Nope.
Okay.
I think it was Dallas.
It was my Bluetooth. It switched settings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I still echoing?
Nope.
No, you're not. You're good. You're fine. Thank you.
Babette's thinking like I'm thinking, just as an example. One way to head it off at the pass is to expose him for what he is.
That's
why
why
I'm
I'm
mentioning
doing
these-
this, Dave.
Again, here we are. We're brainstorming for a new cause. After trying to do what, right by people, we've got an asshole that's doing wrong by people on top of it. And none of us need this shit.
To be honest, Babette, I don't know where he lives directly. So how could I go after him?
Oh, wait. Maybe I can find
He's
it.
got my address probably, but I don't have his.
He's got
And you know what?
our numbers. He's got our numbers. He
Yeah.
can probably do a reverse search or something. I don't know for
And
sure.
he's such a hacker and everything. He
Oh,
uses
that's up, man.
apps for his phone. He uses apps for his phone number. So he can get a new number tomorrow. That's how much he has sock accounts and talks
He has
shit in other
many
chats.
sock accounts.
He has sock accounts. He's a fraud. He's a fake. He stalks people. He records their lives, officer. He's a stalker. He goes after women. We're helping a single mother that needs help. She's on the panel, officer. The one we helped. You hear her child in the background? We helped her and her child, officers. If you're still listening, hello.
Oh, they were listening too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, if he made the reports, which it's found out to be true that he made false reports, they're watching. They watch First Amendment auditors' videos all the time. They're watching. They told me that I have to stop talking to him. They told me. They threatened and said that I better stop talking to him.
You're not talking to him.
As of last Thursday, none of us have talked to him. He came up on our panel and didn't even talk to us. When he came to us. That's further
He's so
evidence.
scared of me. He came up on a panel I was on, officer. He's so scared of me.
And Alice was in
He
and
won't
out there.
come up here and speak the truth because he don't have no truth.
All he could say was "fuck the new year." That was less than
And
a
fuck
day
everybody.
ago.
Go look at his live, officer. Remember his title on his live, Dave?
No, I don't remember much about him
Remember,
anymore.
it was fuck the new year and fuck everybody else, blah, blah, blah. And he went live for fucking 20 minutes or something because nobody showed up, officer, because the women are afraid to go over there now. Some have because he fooled them in the past. He lied to them. He tried to friend them, texting them all these lovey-dovey things, and and then he turned whatever on him, evil. I don't know what you want to call it, officer, but he's the one that needs to be investigated. Not Alice, not me, not Dave, not Z, not anybody. He needs to be investigated, officer.
He's hanging out.
They're 100% right about that. And you
Wow.
see, that's just 4 of the people right here he's messing with. Then we have the Kitty XO, we have Harley Dad, we have G2K, we have Arky, we have Marissa, we have, you know, like so many people in the community. He named every single person that happened to be on Harley Dad's stream that night or in their stream. So like it's
That's
abuse.
just, wow.
The amount of people that it's encompassing is crazy. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the 17-minute mark on the Holy Frog channel. And we're going to go ahead and play that. Is there anything else that you believe, Sharbaddy, on the rest of this stream? We got about 10 minutes. 20 minutes, I believe, on this. Yeah, 20 minutes. Do you think there's anything left on that one, Sharbaddy, that should be played? Like, did Kitty XO or anybody come up? Because I don't want to miss anything that might be really prevalent to this case. So I'm asking because I know you know better than I do. And I know that you've watched all these streams better than I have. So that's why I'm asking, you know, that way we can get, get your no, haven't asked the word G2K. No,
the worst thing that this asshole did was pissing off women.
Yeah, like he doesn't realize that
women and pissing off an entire community of women, because these women will get together and they will fuck you up.
And then we've got some strong ass men in this community who are not going to stand by
that
this
will
shit.
Back us up.
All the way. And then we back each other up. That's the thing. We may have fights within our you know, I consider myself partially a part of this community now because I've fallen in love with so many of y'all. That you know, when you find true people and good people, you go to bat for them just like they'll go to bat for you, right?
Yeah.
You have each other's backs. You have something called loyalty. And I'm sorry, Wired, but you obviously have not an ounce of loyalty in your body. You think you do, but what you're doing is not really considered loyalty. So I'm going to tell you something. If my friends do something wrong, I'll call them out and they'll call me out because that's what true friends do. You also try to claim, don't stick your nose where it doesn't deserve. Isn't that what you do with every single situation because you're not involved and you want to be involved and you want attention, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent? Because you feel like you get none in your real life. I'm so sorry that in your real life, you're unloved and uncared for and have no friends and nobody gives a fuck what happens to you. I'm sorry, but you don't take it out on other people. You don't do that shit. If you wanted true connection with people, this is not the way to do it. Okay? You could have real friends. You could have people who have your back 100. You could do these things, but you choose to be the opposite and treat people like shit and think that they're just going to take your shit. That's not the way life goes. Okay? And if nobody's ever sat you down and told you, you're fucking wrong. Go get help. Okay.
And dude, seriously, women are not turned on by this behavior in any way, shape, or form. And we've broken it down for you and shown you what is wrong with your behavior. Only you can make the choice to change that. Please do so.
Thank you. Very well said, Messiah. We're going to switch over to the Holy Frogman. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the 17-minute mark and whatnot. And thank you, Sharbaddy, for being so freaking amazing and getting us these timestamps. You know what I'm saying? You know, so thank you. And please, like I said, if anything I don't play, right? The live chat will be up for people to be able to click on these links. Once this live is over, as it plays back, you'll see the live links in stream and whatnot. Just click on them and watch them. Sharbaddy has been nice enough to drop all of those. So, you know, we're going to go play the 17-minute mark and show, you know, this situation.
What I will do after we're done here is I will gather up all of the links from the chat and put them down in a comment underneath the video.
Oh,
So that
thank
way
you.
people can just click through them.
And I will pin it. So thank you,
Okay.
Miss Aya, for that.
You're welcome.
Because as a community, we have to stand up and put our foot down when we see shit like this. Call this shit out and not let it continue, because they're now, because people tried to do like maybe he's changed kind of thing. He disappeared for a while. Maybe he'll be different, and let him back in. He's showing that he's not changed. He's showing now his victims list is longer. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Char. I'll make sure I share that out on my community post myself. With any of the if you want to just share those and do it, I'll make sure I do that. So I'll make sure that I share out those links. And you yourself can watch the information, come up with your own opinion. I am not telling anybody how to think, feel, or any of that. I want you to be able to watch it and say, hey, as a good person, he's calling CPS on someone because they actually asked for help. Only one time asked for help, and since then have not asked for help. And they almost went homeless because of their, not having the money right then and there, having a hard moment in life. And we all have those. Calling CPS on a single mother. Do you know that's here's the thing about us adults. We're adults, right? Fuck with this, whatever. But when you're fucking with a child, and you could get that child unalived, if you stand behind someone who don't give a fuck if a child lives or dies, that's a freaking problem. A huge red flag, because I wouldn't let nobody do that to none of y'all's kids. And I think that's fucking wrong. What up, Candy Cane, my beautiful? Like, sitting there doing that to someone who's having a hard moment in life, and the community comes together to raise some money to make sure she's not on her ass just because she doesn't do what he says to do right away, or something is fucked up. Like, it's one thing to be abusive language towards women. It's one thing to call the cops to somebody's house. It's a whole nother ball game when you bother a innocent child. What if, let's say, CPS got a hair up the ass. Let's say they took that kid. This is a hypothetical situation. And let's say that kid got put in a situation where they were SA'd. That child got put in a situation where they're unalived. How many times do we see this in these true crime cases? Like, while people are waiting to get their kid back, the kid gets unalived. So he put, or was trying to put, a child in a terrible situation. Thank God the case got closed. Thank God the woman and the child are safe. But what if that's an innocent child? And we as women and men have to stand up for the innocent kids.
And the thing about this is, he's not actually thinking about that child. He says that he's thinking about that child.
He don't
but
care
he's
about
not
that kid.
actually thinking about that child. He's thinking about his ego.
He's wanting to hurt the adult by using the child.
Exactly. He's thinking about his own ego and his own selfish desires.
Because here's the thing, if in case that was the case, then why did you try to give her all these links and blah, blah, blah? If that was the case, what danger was the child in? There was no danger. If you knew for a fact, then do what you got to do to protect the child, right? But when you're doing it just because somebody didn't do what you wanted them to do, nah, you got me fucked up, homie. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play this right here from the 17-minute mark. As y'all see, we're at the 17-minute mark. About how long should we play this? Sharbetty, I'm going to go ahead and press play. And while tell me how long, in chat while I'm muted. All right.
The chat, I got some pictures too. Z got curious. I got curious. And I thank you, everybody, for being in the chat. And I thank everybody for helping out. I thank everybody in any way you helped out. Kind words, sharing, money, everybody that got this ball rolling. We found some disturbing things. I got screenshots. I don't know if you want to reveal some of the first ones, Z.
Nope, you take it away, man, and then I'll come in.
Well, this guy has a strange, repetitive, disturbing background that Z and I discovered. There's one thing that we're gonna not really reveal. Everybody knows this one person. We would like you, if you see her or you see her go live, if you see her in a chat, let them know Z or me or Broke want to find her. Well, not find her. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that word. Talk to her. We have some personal things to tell her. We'd appreciate that. Keep an eye out for, you know who I'm talking about, all those certain people, and people that know about Wire and his stalking and his abuse on any, women and all that. I know some of you really know that. But some things that I found out, just since me and Z talked. And I know Z might know these things, but I got screenshots. And I got to make sure I don't reveal one or maybe two.
So to help run out here, I did a little checking last night, right? And this guy is not who he seems to be. And there's some really sick shit on some of his stuff, man. There's Kitty, if you're in here, Kitty.
No, shut the see. I gotta.
Oh,
I'm gonna smack
sorry.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all out there now, but yeah,
No,
get
it's
a hold
not.
of her. Get a hold of her. We want to know. Go ahead, Z. I'm sorry.
No, go, Ron, go. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was just trying to help you.
no, you're all right. You're all right. I got the screenshots up. Well, one thing I want to tell everybody, even you and Z, maybe Z or but I just found a Matthew D. Walton. And me and Z and Broke, we're going to reveal a little bit about Walton's Mountain. Should I go into all the disturbing things?
Yeah, just do it. Just fucking lay it out on the line, man.
Okay. First, I want to say we have Mr. Wirelight has merchandise. That picture there, and it says Wirelight, everybody who knows him personally been subscribed. Right there on the shirt says Wirelight Soft Games. That's just that avatar he's used. Everybody, that really paid attention probably knows that. Well, we'll start out with some normal things or just off the wall things. That they're common or, whatever. Where's the fucking goddamn other pictures?
Yeah, where is it? God damn it.
Yeah, keep an eye out for sock accounts that reveal many. We discovered this last night. I discovered it. I don't know if Z's seen it, and I told Broken a few people. Well, one thing that popped up in the chat, some account that we never knew came in and said he had another name, Game Dev, DEV, or he might have another one, DEV, Dev Games, okay, or Game, whatever. This one here, there's another one that I just kind of discovered. Well, no, it's there. Maybe Z's seen it, but I got a screenshot. FAFO t-shirt. Now,
Mm.
that could be a possible sock account, Z, from the
Yep.
ones I've found.
Hey, you should show him some of the sick fucking t-shirts and how
I'm,
he's stealing people's shit, man.
I'm getting to that. I'm actually, well, I showed his picture, and wait, that one's fucked up. Okay, well, okay, there's the next one. On the bottom, that's not much, but it reveals like a picture like the Grim Reaper. The next one is very, very unusual, but sick and odd. Just disturbing. Eat my cat. Looks like them bigger Campbell soup cans.
Oh, show it, Ron.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Eat my cat. I see that. The only thing about my fucking phone, I can't see if it gets clear.
Well,
it never
it is
focuses.
clear. It says eat my cat, and
My
then
mom's cat.
right.
My
In other
mom's
words,
cat.
in other
Okay.
words,
And
you
the
must eat her pussy.
Wow.
or who knows? Maybe fucking thought of eating her. That's very fucked up for me to say. No, I mean,
would you wear a
like
shirt like that, Ron?
shit. Huh? What?
Would you wear a shirt like that, Ron? No, I wouldn't wear a shirt like that. Eat my mom's cat. What kind of a saying
Are you
is that?
fucking kidding me? Never. Go ahead.
You know what kind of a sicko would put on there? Eat my mom's cat. Really? It's like, wow, that's a little
Jazzy cat. That shirt's under. Sorry, Z. You got one more thing to say?
Nope.
Okay. The other one is with the Grim Reaper, Dark Spaces. Now, if anybody knows anything about the brain, how people think, dark spaces, that's not a good place to be mentally.
That's very true, man.
Yeah, I like revealing truths and saying truths about people, especially when they're strange. Or
I wish Kitty was over here.
Yeah, I really do too. I said that one. And this is a normal one. It says Wirelight games for gamers, made by games or gamers, making your adventures come alive. It's just a normal one, kind of, besides that last line. It's kind of,
Right.
we see all the stuff we're revealing here. Just correlations, check out, listen. And here's one that everybody that knows him personally, when I say personally, panels, phone calls, whatever, don't test me. This is just a recording. It's not live. We're testing you guys in the chat. No, I'm sorry. I'm just being funny.
But you know, everything with Wired is a test, right?
Yeah. He always says, when he tries to back out of things, he'll say, I was only testing you. Or, something like that. But on the bottom, and it's a skull.
Yeah.
I'll melt, MELT, your face.
Yep.
Whoa.
And that's what he tried to do, man. He tried to melt Ellis's face, but it didn't work.
And as we go on, you'll even get a little deeper and maybe more of a disturbing, like your hair stands up feeling, as we go. Here's another one. This is really disturbing. I caught this because there's Mosh and people that are very religious. I've said this on panels before. And by the way, if you'd like to find these things, bonfire, BON fire.com. If anybody's got a second device, you can go check it out right now. And you don't have to wait for all this stuff I'm revealing. You can just go check it out. Well, in the Bible verse, it says, dash thy enemies' babies against the rocks, and thou shalt be happy.
That's kind of morbid, isn't it?
That's in the Bible.
That's kind of morbid, isn't it? Hey, let me dash all these babies' heads into the rocks, and we'll be all right. Okay.
I'll Google that and prove it if anybody wants me to. They don't believe me.
Wow, that's a little morbid.
Dash me red. I'm hungry. Eat my mom's cat or my mom's cat. Whatever. Eat cat. That's the title. And then right below it, it says dash me. Obviously, Wire Light Soft Games. It's exactly how he spells it on YouTube. Dash me ho. Ho. He gets close to women.
Yep.
I love you. Personal chats he may have had with you women. That's fucked up. Dash me ho. I'm hungry. There's the shirt. Got a little squirrel on it. It's actually a round face and the squirrel's in front of it with dollar signs. Money, 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 money. Mouth's open too. Notice that?
Or maybe he's ready for a chicken blowjob.
Private
Or
chat.
Eat a cat.
Oh wait, we got private chat. Hold on.
It's probably I know who it is. Maybe if it's somebody in the basement.
No,
D Jones. Okay, hold on.
It was for Z and renting. Go ahead, Motor.
Okay.
Sorry about the interruption.
If you understand Google and you've done it many times, and people for the ones that don't, when you Google something, it will come up all, and you can find all kinds of websites. First, it'll be the common ones, the recent. This is basic. It's all gaming. Claims to be a gamer, which he is, but he never completes things that he does. Jay Blues and Mr. Nick, Dr. Nick, understand that and especially Dr. Nick, because it's personal. He made a video of him, and some of the aspects and backgrounds and shit are not really there, and it's incomplete, kind of. So that's kind of like he does too much up here. He can't complete his projects. And that's just something I thought of. That's speculation. Well,
you should show him the top shirt.
What shirt is that? Oh, no. The pink one?
Yeah.
No. We're gonna show that to Kitty.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh shit! I just said something. See, well, you made me.
I did it, man. It's called reverse psychology.
Yeah, reverse psychology. We're gonna get another fucking phone call.
I gotta get another call.
That's okay, Ron. We were going to say it anyways. Some of us have already reached out.
Then I found another page. I don't know if Z found this one. Its website is Meta, META. I think they bought out Facebook.
Part of the metaverse.
Yeah, they bought out Facebook and obviously like Instagram.
That's for
I think
virtual reality.
Yeah.
Meta is for virtual reality. VR.
Well, did you find that, Z?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. Then there is a picture, the avatar, the circle, like they have on YouTube. It says wirelight.soft.dev. By what some person that came in new said his other last name, or one of his last names on YouTube that he's been in another community, was Game Dev or Dev Games. One of the two.
Yep.
This is really fucked up. I thought. There's a question there. Where's our money? It's kind of like you give, what is it called when you compliment people or like give reviews? That's
right. Well, he might have been beta testing, and he wanted some money for it, or he might have been beta testing, alpha testing.
Yeah. Here's the two of them. The other one, I don't remember the name. I forgot. I tried to get the screenshot. I don't see it in here. Whoops. I just fucking backed out of there. Fucker.
We're old. Give us time.
Let me think of something else. Yeah. Fuck. 1 second, see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, those two guys, and there's one like. Okay. He liked them, or probably with a different name, but that's the way he works. Joe, how do you spell or pronounce Hogue? Hogue?
Hogue.
Okay. John Hogue commented, Kevin Vek, Kavanavak.
Right.
One's honored guest, expert prodigy. And then there was another name, and I didn't get that screenshot. I thought I did. There's all three of them because it was another spot when you hit the options. That one was him. I'm assuming, making speculations, but there's 35 likes on it. I'm assuming he did that to get more sales because that's what you want is good reviews, get a 5.0 rating. You know, if you get bad ones, the lower, more bad, the lower the percentages for compliments.
Those reputation score is only a 1.5.
Yeah. And here's a screenshot of that Meta.
Hang on. Can I take a second here?
Yep.
Whoever just timed out, and I'm not going to do it right now. Whoever just timed out, who hid Ultra Collective, Mike, that is not allowed here. So,
oh, I got this, Brooke. I got it.
Okay.
Ultra Collective, I'm going to unhide you. Hold on.
Now, that Meta.
Mike,
go ahead.
Guess what, Mike? Sorry, man.
No more
wrench.
wrench.
Dude. You're going to lose your wrench. I warned everybody. No time's out. I'm in the channel now. So,
now,
you're now white. If you get timed out, that's your own problem.
Cowboy Moss, Ultra is a friend of ours from across the pond. We've known of him for 8 months, and when you personally talk to him, I don't think Wire can pull off that kind of British accent. Would you guys please stop calling Ultra Wire, because he is not. That is a friend of ours from across the pond, and you guys need to stop. We've already said that.
Good point, bro. Good point. Well, that Meta page has 180 posts, and I can't find them. Kudos given, 0. Kudos received, 37, which I think he had 35 likes, and 2 by probably other people. They said, one of them said, "Where's my money? I bought $2,000 worth of merchandise." I'm pretty sure it was $2,000. Might have been 1,000. Might have said 1,000 to 2,000. Where's my money? Another person said, the other person said, "Where's my money?" I can't remember what the fucking amount was.
His channel's offline. He took his channel like on vacation, man. His channel's offline. Just don't worry about it. If he gets out of control, we got it under control, man. Ron's the managing mod. Char, she's running chat. And if there's any complaints, tell Brooke.
And
There you
Ultra's from the UK drama crew. I can understand
Yep.
why his channel is temporarily off. Would you guys please just stop it on Ultra? We know
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I've talked to him. I just talked to him before this live.
I know.
I was on the panel. So, and he is got an accent. It's not Wire.
Hey, Wayne.
Live. Hey, Insane Wayne?
Yep. Don't call me
Insane.
Wayne. Call me insane.
Insane Wayne. If it's backwards,
Yeah.
he has an account like that. Okay. His YouTube page, obviously, me and Z been talking about it. Everybody and a lot of people know it's gone. His YouTube page. But here's the description. If you go to Google, it says Quiplash game night. Okay. He's already planned to do that on a weekly basis or whatever. Other games, let's go. Recent. Let's play Fibbage. Fib.
Fibbage.
Live. Make up. Let's play a game. Fibbage or Quiplash. Spirits of Wizards game. No, but that one's, fits right in the line with fucking.
We should get into the sick shit though.
Quiplash is the name of another game.
Then, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. There's a fucking lot of shit I found. Besides,
I know, man.
You said it. Bonfire.com is where you find the shirts.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you, though. Z, I didn't get a screenshot of it. I found another site. I don't know if you found it. What was it? He has stolen $2,000.
Snooky! I love Snooky, my adopted daughter.
A few others. There was like 3 or 4 of them that said he owed 2,000. I think they were different people or different sites. But besides that, the dash me ho, eat my mother or eat my cat, my mother's cat. Okay, I could have said it the other way around, but added the mom in there. That's it could either be eat her fucking pussy or chop her up and eat her. Like Hannibal Lecter. This guy's got a stalking issue. It's a lot of women on the YouTube know he's been stalking women, gets a hold of them, chummies up. He does that same shit with fucking everybody. He did it with us, all of us.
Well, look at what he tried to do with Marissa and Mosh, man. He tried to break those
to get in the middle of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done some fucked up shit. Called me the N-word. Fucking, I got on my page. I'll shorten it up. See, on my page when I do a live next, I'll reveal all of our private text messages that haven't been said anything about. Some of it has, but some of the other stuff that he's fucked up and asked questions, advice, whatever. But go ahead, Z, take me off.
Well,
somebody else.
Let me put us on normal screen then. So let's get into this truly, right? Hold on. Let me fix it.
Yeah, we all have our own opinions and our own views. Go ahead, Z.
So Walton's Mountain, right? With Jim, Bob, Mary Ellen, and all the rest of them motherfuckers, right? So this guy creeps on women. I did some investigating in the other communities that he got kicked out of, right? And he's been kicked out of at least 6 communities so far. Because when you look at Matthew, right, you will find out he is not everything that he says to be, right? He has a criminal record. He says he don't drink and all this shit. He got 2 DWIs. His house was in foreclosure. His sister Oh man, his sister has a lot to say. Um, there's just all this shit, and this guy was going after Alice. We were trying to help out Alice. We reached our goal. I'm very impressed that we raised $1,800 for Alice. That's impressive. Going to call CPS on her. This guy, he likes to play both ends of the candle, right? He likes to light both ends and see where it burns. And whichever side's winning is the side he's on, man. If he thinks he can get an advantage on somebody's side, well, that's who he's going to go for. He's like a Benedict Arnold. He is not true. He is not real like we are. I come up here, I'm real. I don't change, right? I'm the same way online as I am offline. If you ever met me, I'm the same way. I like to get stoned, yeah. But I don't creep on women. I pick on Char. But me and Char have a friendship, right? We're friends. We're very good friends, even though that she whips me and ties me to a tree sometimes. But other than that, we're really good friends. But I don't creep on them. It's like Marissa. Marissa said, "Hey, you're my husband," and I take that as a joke, because she's my friend. But the strange thing is I got a text from Wired, right, saying, please don't talk to her like that. Please don't do this. Please. It's like, who the fuck are you? The only one that can tell me that is either A, Marissa, or B, her boyfriend, Mosh, right? That's the way I look at it. And it's just caused drama. That's all he wants. He wants his community to hate each other. He wants his community to fight with each other. He wants his community that had an outpouring of hearts to go away because that does not fit his life goals, right? He wants everybody to be fucking miserable. Just because he hasn't been laid in 42 years doesn't mean that we're all the rest of us are penance, right?
In the chat.
Allegedly.
Like
Allegedly.
drop the link.
Who's in the chat?
Kitty.
Yeah, drop the link. You're really welcome.
Yeah. And we're only letting Kitty up for Kitty up for a minute first.
This
Or
is
not in a
for
minute.
Kitty. This is for Kitty.
You please, Kitty, come up for just a minute if you want.
Yeah,
we got
because we
something
got
to
something to
say.
show you, Kitty. Oh, you'll like this, Kitty. You really will.
No, I don't think she'll like it unless she knows about it. Unless she knows about it, and I doubt
she
it.
knows about it, but I don't know. I'd be a little bit angry if somebody did that to me, man.
You might want to catch her up if she just walked in.
There is. Oh no, she's up here.
I got Kitty.
Yep.
Here you
But
go. Hi,
let her
Kitty.
know some of the stuff we found. Well, you can reveal or say that after I show her the picture. Go ahead and talk.
We do have our managing mod in the basement. We've been.
You can let them up, but we want to say stuff each one of us first, please. And Kitty can talk after Z tells her some stuff.
Because as far as I know,
Kitty, I have a question. Do you have merchandise for sale, Kitty?
Hmm?
Do you have merchandise for sale?
Or know of any?
Or know of any merchandise with your
what kind of
your
merchandise?
logo, right?
She don't know.
Sweaters, t-shirts, that kind of
No,
stuff.
not at all. No.
Well, he does, and he's using your logo, man.
Show her.
He's using
I will.
your shit.
I'm going to my pictures.
He sell some, no, not sell, but he like sent a hoodie to me with my logo and my cat and everything. And it's something that but it's not for sale. I didn't put it anywhere.
Oh, it is for sale.
Merch
Yes,
shop.
it is.
Just take a look.
We found that sweatshirt that you probably have.
Because they took pictures, probably. And I have photos of it, and I wanted to like kind of show it to see if it's nice. But it's
Good,
the same
because I can't find the screenshot. Go ahead.
I have it. I have
She's got the
everything.
website.
I
was
got to
gonna like
myself.
showcase it basically, but I know that the back message, I was just like playing with it just to see the quality of it because I didn't know if it's actually good quality or not. I want to see the products first before I actually order something in bulk. So I have it here,
Right.
but like I
It's
just
not
kind of
bonfire,
played around
right?
with it. And I didn't want to
It's
show
not
it
bon-
yet because I was like, well, I don't know. It's oversized and it was cute.
Yep.
And you need to mod up Kitty.
Now, is that a
The back
screenshot
or
or do you
something
know
else,
the
but
website?
I'm not like on it yet. So I know that he has the logos and everything, but I'm not ready to set it up there
Nope.
yet. So.
They're for sale in under his thing in Burner.
Yeah, I'm going to share the screen. Hold on.
And you might not get it because he's got bad reviews. People saying you owe me $1,000 or more.
There it is, Kitty.
Yeah, I know that he posted those, and I said I don't like those, so I'll ask him to remove it because I think he just didn't remove it when we last talked. And this stuff that he sent me was actually from Amazon, not from Bonfire, because their shirts look
They're
weird.
on Bonfire too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm showing her bonfire. And these are all the shirts here that he's got on here. He's got
Yeah.
gift cards. He's got.
Yeah,
But
he
the
has
one that
whatever.
disturbs me the most, man, is that one. Eat my cat, eat my mom's cat. That kind of disturbs me.
Yeah,
that's
I'll ask
disturbing.
him just to see why it's still on there because I thought it was removed. But I'll ask him to remove it.
I'm
so
going to
far,
warn you right now,
just wanted
Kitty.
to be off
He's
the
got
community
another
and
shirt
didn't
that
want to
says.
get involved. So that's why I've been
Sorry.
quiet about it because I have a lot of his info. So like, if I had to go after him, I could. But I just
Personal shit, don't say nothing about.
yeah.
Nope.
So that's what I mean. I don't. I wanted to not be part of this conversation or anything, and he wanted to be extracted out of, like, not to be mentioned, not to be poked and prodded and stuff anymore.
He
Because he
messed
said,
that
okay,
up.
I'll leave if you leave, and I said I'll drop out of the panel, and that's it. And he's like, okay, then I'll delete my channel. I said, okay, it's up to you. So
Well, he did delete his channel.
yeah, he did.
Or went incognito.
No, he deleted it. Like,
Well, he does have a Matthew D. Walton page still out there. YouTube.
mm-hmm.
Not his middle name, just the D.
Something like an alt. I don't know if he uses alternative channels or not. That's the only thing. Don't let anybody on your panel if it's that person or if you're not sure of the name or anything. But yeah,
No, there's been a lot of mention.
impersonating him at this point just to get a rise out of people. So just letting people know out there that that could be an impersonation. It could be someone else that's playing as if it's him, and people can buy into that and say, "Oh, he's back" or something like that. I don't know.
He's not. From what I understand, and I've talked to the other communities. I went out of my way to talk to them because if I could clear his name, I was going to clear his name. If I couldn't clear his name, well, I went in there as a non-biased person. And the shit that I found out and the things that he did to other women in other communities, and he scammed other communities, man. I'm just telling you what I found out. And people can do their own research. It's very easy to find them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just telling you,
watch
just
out
be
for a dev
wary of
game
this guy.
or game dev. Go ahead, Z.
It's like what he did with Ellis. You guys, I'm going to call CPS on Ellis. For what reason in your life would you ever have a reason to call CPS on her? What did she do? She didn't even want to ask for help. She wanted us to handle this internally. All these people, everybody on here, except for maybe Broke, and we convinced the rest. Let's make this public. Let's bring this issue to light, right? Our
She didn't want
community came together and helped somebody. She didn't want that. She felt embarrassed.
She was going to go to LC's and ask him for the money.
Yep. And we decided to take it upon ourselves, and this community came together. And that is something to be fucking proud of.
Okay,
But
can I?
he is not part of
Greatly
this at all.
appreciated.
I got
Yeah,
a
bro.
message for chat right now. Mike,
Okay.
you can please stop just retracting your message. Does not stop us from seeing it. We have asked you to stop. You already got your wrench taken. You know what the rest is I'll just tell the mods to have a fodder party. See who can get you blocked the quickest. Please stop. No more on Ultra, or I will do it myself in this channel. And
Okay,
I don't
I'm
like
going,
doing that.
I'm going to explain this, and I'm borrowing the layout for a second. I'm going to explain this to everybody. And everybody, I want you to listen to me closely. I am the owner. I control this channel, right? Broke Fishing is an admin. He is a owner. He is also a owner on StreamYards. He is in charge of the chat. That is the position I gave him. Shore, Ron, Broke Fishing, Miss Luck. Oh, don't piss off Miss Luck. Miss Luck are managing mods. That's why everybody has a wrench, right? My managing mods will handle any timeouts, anything like that. If you time somebody else, I'm going to take your wrench, or Broke's going to take your wrench. It'll be one of the two of us, right?
It's the
And I'm
continuing comments about
Right.
somebody we've okayed that I'm pissed.
And just stop. I'm telling you, because I if I hide you, you will never become unhidden, ever. Don't make me do that. Don't make Broke do that. Just respect the chat, chill out, and be peaceful.
We
That's all I'm
know
asking,
who
man.
we know who Ultra is. We know him. We actually
I
have
just talked
interacted
to him
with
20 minutes ago.
Yes.
I know.
So leave him alone. I'm telling you, leave him alone, or else I will ban you. That's just, I'm being nice. I'm trying to be really nice and let my mods take care of it. But see, I'm not nice. I'm not like that. I'm not like these guys. I will ban you and I won't care. Hey, you can fucking beg me till you blue in the face to let you back, and I won't do it. I'll ban you in all the stock accounts. I don't care. I don't care about caring. But just drop it. Stop. Because you won't like me.
Okay.
Was that the only
Good.
thing that I need to know?
Oh.
Yes, it was.
No,
Kitty, really. But
no,
I hope
actually,
you,
Kitty,
no.
you
Well,
need to
she's
go
seen
talk
all
to
this.
other communities, man. You need to talk to these other women in these communities. He's a fucking creeper, dude.
He's
I
sick.
understand. I know, and
He's
I have my
deviant.
own reasons, and I am very
Well, I
cautious.
know.
So
Yeah.
it's not like I'm not.
You're like a little sister, Kitty. We protect our family.
I know, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it, everyone. But not to be alarmed. I watch and everything, and I have date stamps on when I created my own design and everything. So I am looking into hopefully copywriting it soon. And if I do that, they'll be here in Canada. And if anyone does receive something, they'll know exactly which website to go to. So I didn't link that yet.
I didn't know that you're from Canada. I could help you with the copyright in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Canada, I don't know.
Send me a picture.
Okay, so now they're starting to wind down. But I think the 52-minute mark at this is some of the most damning evidence because it shows a pattern, right? It shows, things like, I know you joke at Senegal, if we were just trolling today, but even then, not that one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could do a tower with the B word if you want, but even then, please don't do that. Just, it does spam up the chat and whatnot. But you know what I mean? So with this situation, we have showed, I'm going to say this, with the situation with this young lady, Miss Kitty XO, the way that he did her and the things, if anybody knows her and she wants to completely tell her story from front to finish, in one live stream, get it off her chest and don't have to worry about nobody coming up with her, nobody, doing anything like that, in a safe space. Anybody can reach out to her, tell her that I'll be willing to be the person to do that for her if she wants to. I can understand if she doesn't, because I can understand sometimes leaving shit behind like this is better. But if she ever wants to tell her story, and do like a kind of like an interview, I would say, but not necessarily. But to be able to get her feelings off her chest about this situation and tell from start to finish what happened, you know what I'm saying? I'd be willing to do that for her. Because I think a lot was done that people don't know. It's the same thing with some of these other women he's behind the scenes with. And I'm worried about that. See, that's the part of the reason why I wanted to show some of these things. I'm worried that there are people behind these scenes with him and he's going to do some fucked up shit. And what if, let's say, a person in our community was lying about their age, right? They didn't jump up on panels. He gave them that. And then, or let's say somebody had mental health conditions, right? And that they were in a bad spot
about
in their mind, and he caused them a lot of stuff. So I'm looking at it from multiple different perspectives, right? Of protecting the community at large, not letting this show go down, not letting somebody do this kind of shit. Like, this dude is abusive to women, right? So, highly abusive to women. He likes to put jackets on people's backs, likes to call the cops, call the CPS on a mother who was just having a hard moment, a single mother, because she asked for help. Like, come on, why the fuck would you, knowing that she had 1 month where, or 2 months, whatever it was, that, she didn't get to pay her rent and she needed help, right? And after that, she had gotten her job back, because anybody could lose their job at any moment, right? And be in between jobs. That can happen to anybody. And some people are living month to month. You get what I'm saying? And, so she needed help at that exact moment. And these people helped her. They got her to where she, and as far as I know, I've never heard her asking anybody else for anything. You know what I'm saying? But as single moms, sometimes we have it hard. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not a single parent anymore, thank you, Jesus, but I have been there, right? And that's just an amazing thing on that community. I want to give them props and claps. It's fucking amazing y'all did that for that mother. But why would you call CPS or threaten CPS on someone that's just having a hard moment, but their child is very well taken care of? You know what I'm saying?
Because he is a vindictive, selfish asshole from hell.
So if this is a warning to anybody, because I do have to get off here in a minute. It has been 3 hours, 46 minutes, almost 4 hours long. And I have a live stream to be to at 4:30. So I need I got to have a short break.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And, but, I want to send this out there. Anybody who knows Guitars Gaming's, he goes by Wired Softlight. He goes by, his new alt is Exposing Internet Lies or Law and Lies or something like that. I got to go back up. I got to scroll back up in chat and see where Remy posted that. There it is. The other one is Exposing Internet Crimes and Lies. If you see any of those in your chats, block. Who's live right now, number 2 with Fries? I'm gonna go try to see so I can send a raid to someone. You know what I'm saying? Because I am getting very tired. I did post all the links to my community page, because our beautiful moderator Shar could post all of the links in a beautiful way to where you can go watch every single one of these lives and do that, so that if you don't want to hear it from a single source, you can hear it from multiple different live streams. Who is live at this moment? Let's see. Let me do a refresh, and we can raid somebody. We can raid somebody. Send some love. Oh, Marissa. Oh yeah, let's go raid Marissa, y'all. Let me get Marissa's live link right quick. Let me get Marissa's live link. We're gonna raid the crap out of her. Share. Copy. Okay, so this right here is Marissa's live link. I'm also going to put it, I'm gonna right quick. For those who may or may not have fallen asleep in this live, I'm going to go. I'm going to go set up what they call a redirect. So anybody who's left over and whatnot will automatically get sent there. So I'm going to go set that up right quick. I'm going to go to my YouTube studios and I'm going to set up a redirect where hopefully she has that turned on. But let me go set up this redirect. Because what it'll do, it'll automatically throw you there. You ain't got to do much. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it nice and neat and whatnot. Let's see. Customization. Add redirect. Post that link.
I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and step down from backstage.
All right. Thank you, beautiful, for being here.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Anytime, hon.
All right. Well, I got that redirect set up. And when I end, I know you fell asleep for a little bit with number 2 of fries. I hope you have a good night at work tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody who showed up. Remember to wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag. Don't be walking around here with some ass face. Please make sure you brush your teeth and gargle, bitches. Don't be walking around here with halitosis breath. You'd rather gum a bitch to death than walk around here with one tooth wonder. I'm just saying. Make sure that you wipe till the brown is gone so you don't walk around here with dingleberries in your drawers and shit stains. Don't be shitty, bitches. Make sure you go wash your ass every once in a while. And soap and water is your friend. D-O for the B-O. I love y'all. See y'all in a little bit. And thank you, Shy Batty. Bye.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this with the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments and OG standing back there about 60 deep. Bull walking, tall blue, a big Anthony Hughes and P.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my